Hello and welcome everyone to Charmed Fantasies showcase of the Dungeons of Drakkenheim setting created by the Dungeon Dudes. Enormous, wonderful, raw, and unbelievably well done world setting. We've only gotten this many episodes in, and already I just can't believe there's an endless amount more for us. Thanks to our guest DM, Josh Henderson, who's taking us quite epically through a journey that has us every episode clinging to something for dear life and then being absolutely shocked by both not just the lack of negatives so far, but the positives, like checking out a fake duck and just becoming some of the richest people in a survivor camp overnight. But yeah, so anyway, I'm Charm. These are my friends. We're going to showcase some awesome D&D. And yeah, I play Erasmus Saint Wraith, aka Ghost. He's a survivor of all this. He was just a very young child when the city of Drakkenheim fell, and as he's grown, he has tapped into his latent powers as an apothecary who, instead of science, is tapping into more of the biological faith magic. I don't know how else to put it, and turns into some sort of revenant spirit of pain, whether dishing it, but more often taking it, as we've seen in recent episodes. He's a human, and yeah, he's here to party with my party. And I'll pass that on to Laurie.
Here to party with the party. That's our tagline. We're just
Yep.
the party. Hey, I'm Lori, and I am. Yeah, I think we just always start like we're digging Drakkenheim. This is cool. This is a really cool campaign being run really well. Uh, I'm excited every time we sit down. It's like, what's next? Can we roll on the table some more? What are we going to get? And I am playing Ryan DeLine. Ryan is a half elf. Um, she she grew up in Drakkenheim. Meteor fell about 15 years ago. She and her family were doing okay. About a year ago, her family, her folks, and her brother were killed by one of the darn monsters that lurks around Drakkenheim. And she um, snapped a little bit, hasn't quite been the same, and now is pretty motivated to just go in, kill monsters, protect people. Um, she's gaining some powers to enable her to be stronger and to protect folks. She's maybe kind of trying to become what she needed at the time. Nobody could save her family, so she wants to be able to try to have some skills to save others. So we're excited about it. Let's go see what we have. Kick it to Isaac.
All right, yeah, I'm Isaac. I'm Conflux Creatures and Conflux Dice with my wife. We make a lot of resin dice, and I make thousands of monster stat blocks for 5th edition. I'm playing Phalles the Curious, a mage of the Amethyst Academy, though less so within their structure these days, but certainly still in spirit. And yeah, he's playing just a normal wizard. uh
Is he though?
Doing just his favorite kind of magic is the normal sort, the regular ones.
No,
Like a
no one
lot of
believes.
magic missile and a lot of like normal wizard stuff.
There's hardly any corruption. It's
A
Well,
name
fine.
tag.
there's been a few instances and very dire situations where he was forced to use some of the corrupted magics of Drakkenheim, drawing upon the magics of delirium. But truly, he avoids that whenever he can, and just yeah, he's a responsible magic user.
Yes.
Feels so weird.
use magic responsibly, kids.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being, on one of those shows where like they're testing to see if I'll narc or not.
Yeah. Great. And I am Josh Henderson, the intrepid DM for this lovely module. Which big ups to the Dungeon Dudes. killing it. Loving Drakkenheim. Every single time we sit down, it's super fun. So, yeah, huge fan. I will say, Isaac, I saw that you recently, I think it was released a bunch of forest monsters on your Patreon. Yeah, I saw that. That was cool. I haven't looked at them too heavily, but I saw some of them. They were really neat.
Oh yeah, it's Monday.
So-
That went out today. Yeah.
So
Did a bunch of treants. I don't think I've released them yet, but I just did like 9 blight variants too. All kinds of fun stuff. Bunch of Tengu.
yeah, I saw a couple cool things there. So definitely check that out. Huge fan. Saw that come through in my email, and I was like,
Very excited to create a new monster named Triance and unleash it
10 out of
upon
10.
players.
Yeah.
We will find why the Entwives left.
Yeah.
All the single
exactly.
ends. All the single ends.
Oh no.
I don't know whether to be scared or laugh.
Yes.
Both.
They say. Great. Okay, so we return back to Drakkenheim. Last session, each of you, it essentially was an encounter session. It was pretty heavy, encounter heavy. Moving your way through the streets of Drakkenheim with your haul, which is a pretty big thing, to get back to Emberwood. You recently crossed the river on the southern crossing with Pixie Sticks. I forget his name, his exact pronunciation of his name. Pixis Sticks. Thank you.
Pixis.
Managed to, recrossed, grabbed the duck, which contained all of his, I'm not even gonna say ill-begotten, normally work-begotten gains. You stole his bank account, and then went along your merry way with no undue problems, it seems, which is great. It seems as though the haze hulk that is Pixis Stick is kind of locked into this memory, and didn't have any undue emotions to you, just taking his goal. You are now on the side of the river that you were aiming to be on, which on your map is the eastern side of the river, of the Dran River, I should say. So I will have to ask, how would you like to continue? You have the 3 speeds. You are about 2 miles, give or take, from Emberwood. And depending on which speed you want to move at, will determine the number of encounters that we go ahead and roll to work your way through. So we're going to jump right back into the flight back to Emberwood, I guess would be the title of this. Of this one.
And we've been moving were we moving at normal speed?
I think you were moving
Going
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like now that we're on the other side of the river, maybe we speed up. We're all having a bad time trying to sneak, I think.
It's been rough.
Let's just get there. And we still have Petra with us, yeah?
Petra,
no,
no,
she
Petra
stayed
stayed.
She
back.
bailed. Okay.
Yeah, so Petra's
right.
not. She's at what is this gate? Shepherd's Gate, the far northwestern gate. Well, apart from the college gate, but yeah.
That's an interesting thought. So you can't gain the benefits of a long rest within Drakkenheim, but we slept here last night, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've still got a point of exhaustion from not sleeping the night before.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You can still sleep in Drakkenheim, and you won't get exhaustion, but you won't benefit. You won't heal or get any of your spell slots back. So
I
that's
won't recover from my job.
exactly. But you won't get an extra point. Like you still sleep. It's just not.
Got it. Can you short rest in Drakkenheim or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
we did that.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we've been thankfully
Okay.
surviving that way.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, for you is huge.
Short rest.
So,
All right.
Let's set out.
Okay,
wait,
let's
did you
go.
roll that last encounter before, or roll the next encounter before we end the last session? I can't remember.
no, I don't think we did. I think
think
we
we
crossed the
did.
river, did all the stuff because you, after gathering all of the cash, which ended up about about 2,400.
Mhm. I
Evenly
think I set that
distributed.
up already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We called it there. So yeah, this is a fresh roll. So if you want to continue, go ahead and pick the speed that you're going to be continuing at. I'll go ahead and mark it down on my sheet here. And then yeah, each of you go ahead and give me a roll. I need a D100, a D10, and a D20.
Did I do the 100?
I will do the D20.
I got the 10.
All right. Let's get
You
it.
are 10.
Hey.
You're right. No, today I'm a 7.
All right. 54 on the D100.
54. Okay. 54. Okay.
7 on the 10, 9 on the 20.
7 on the 10. Oh, nice. Okay. That's fun. And what did you say on the 20?
9.
A 9. A big old. Ooh, even better.
Oh, God.
Love that. It's actually good.
When he says better,
Okay.
Dramatic.
I genuinely love this module because each of the random encounters have like a description of them and like what shows up. It's awesome. Oh, well, I don't know how I feel about that. That's gonna be weird. Let's find out. Hold on. Give me just one.
we're here for weird. That's right.
That's why
I'm
we're in
distract-
Drakkenheim. Yeah.
Right? I'm distracted by how beautiful these darn dice are.
A troll carrying a barrel with several manticore spines.
Carrying a
sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, so that's what happened.
Oh yeah. Weird.
So it turns out they weren't friends, you guys.
What? I'm so surprised.
At this point, I don't even know what to be surprised by. Like, I'm either going to be surprised by everything or nothing.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, here we go. Oh, I understand. Yeah, the way that they do this module is really clever. It just takes me a second to kind of discern what's going on. Great. Oh, even better. Awesome. Okay. So you have managed to cross the river, and you make your way southeast towards Emberwood. At this point, the buildings are starting to look. Maybe luckily, maybe unluckily, maybe you don't necessarily want this to be the case, but things are starting to look very familiar. You start to navigate your way through these streets, and you come across a row of. It's almost like a tavern row. So various different taverns on each street. It's essentially just Party Street when the city was alive and filled with people and not horrors. And as you are walking down the street, what speed is everyone moving at? I forgot.
I think we were doing fast this time, right?
Yeah.
We're just moving quick.
I think we're doing a quick pace.
All right.
A husk Brussels.
A husk Brussels. Excellent. Actually, in this then, because I forgot that this was the fast thing, everyone go ahead and roll the same die that you just did. Go ahead and roll it again.
Oh, cool.
And if it was lower than your previous one, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
It was higher.
It was higher. Okay, you're fine.
It's the same.
Okay, you're fine.
Higher.
Higher. Great. Okay, that really easy. Great. So as you're kind of moving down this street, you're bringing this large delirium shard with you, and kind of all of your gains as you have moved from the Rat's Nest Tavern. Moving down right center of the street, you have all these kind of taverns along the side, and you hear this this like unearthly wail come from one of the taverns. And it sounds like someone in distress. So it sounds like oh help, I'm in so much, I'm gonna die.
Oh,
They're coming right now. Help,
It,
please
it
help.
is words.
Yes, it is words. Yes, this is active words.
Oh. Baby's gonna draw his sword and start running.
Okay, it's coming from what you could tell. It's coming from basically the tavern to your right, and it's a 2-story tavern. It seems like it's coming from the 2nd story.
Yeah, he's gonna attempt to kick the door. Is the door open and unlocked?
It's not open, but you don't know if it's unlocked. You can try it if you want.
He's gonna kick it. Does anything happen?
It just kicks the door wide open. It's rusted and rotted at this point. So it just, you don't even need to roll a strength roll. It just, even Phaley's just it swings open, gives him a boost of confidence, which is a big win.
Good for you, man.
I mean, yeah, the Amethyst Academy really invests in doors. But like they get really mad if you even close them too aggressively.
That's awesome. I'm going to. So Bailey's runs off, following the voice. I'm gonna look at Ghost.
Yep. I will chase after him.
And we go through the door.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
think of
So you
it.
go in the door. You going upstairs?
Definitely. Is the unearthly wail? Is that
Yes.
the same thing as the screaming, or is that something? Okay.
It's desperate, loud, like something is happening right now. You need to get there, or
Right.
that person is going to die, or they're going to be
Okay.
killed.
I was hoping.
You're hoping for that? Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, I was hoping that there might be a cat in distress here because I'm looking for a cat to adopt.
But you heard words.
I did hear words, but when I
You did
first
hear
heard
words.
unearthly screaming, I thought cat.
Oh my god. You want to adopt a Drakkenheim local
Drakkenheim
cat.
cat.
That's
Love
not
that.
going to be a problem whatsoever.
I love that for
Kind of
you.
like mutated Grimishka.
Yeah.
As we get in, screaming is coming from upstairs. We're downstairs.
Yep.
We take a quick look around the
Yeah.
downstairs to see if we see anything,
Yeah.
particularly looking for anything that looks suspicious or anything that looks valuable.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll. Let's do investigation. Let's do that.
Okay, that is a whopping 13.
13. 13 ain't bad.
I see nothing. Oh, sorry.
I was about to say I can give you the help action because I can do that as a help action and bonus action. So I could get bonus action help
Oh.
and look myself.
That good chance for better. Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
Nope, I lied. It's a 15.
You're such
Still
a
good.
liar.
So actually, it's pretty nice you don't see anyone or anything on the first level. It's pretty barren, cobwebs, dust, kind of disarray. What you do see, conveniently, maybe a little too conveniently, but conveniently, you see on the bar of this tavern a severed hand that is like mid forearm. Just laying there, it looks decayed and old, but it's clutching a large leather pouch.
I will point that out to Ghost. Is Phaley's?
I'm
Phaley's,
upstairs
you already?
already.
Okay, he's
Phaley's
already.
Yeah.
upstairs. Okay, so Phaley's, I need you to roll me initiative. You're just straight up going upstairs.
I was
There's
gonna say, you
somebody
just keep
being hurt
going.
right now.
Got it.
Yeah, we're not gonna wait.
I'm like,
I wouldn't wait.
I don't,
go on.
I don't want to try to negotiate a fee from a corpse.
I feel that's a viable. Yeah, that's valid.
That's a 16 for me.
All right, let me get this down. I might need to move this dice roller because it's in my way. I cannot type. Sanity check. Great. Okay. What'd you get? You got 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, Erasmus and Ryan, you are still downstairs, so you don't have to roll initiative yet. But Pheles, as you rush upstairs, you hear the wailing get stronger and stronger, and it's more desperate. It almost seems like someone is going to kill this person or whatever you are hearing right then. And then you reach the top of the stairs, you turn around, and you see this this figure of a it's hard to tell if it's a man or a woman, but it's this cloaked figure that is holding like a purple lantern in its hand. It's a very, very low light. And it's like a pale, ghostly figure that is almost translucent, almost opaque. And you see nothing else in the room. And as you reach the top of the stairs, it turns to you, and you see kind of in its visage that was what was making the sound. And you've been got.
Is there an attitude that like it's presenting with like like do they seem pleased that they have got me, or do they just kind of look permanently horrified?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Nice.
14.
14. I would say they don't necessarily look pleased. They're kind of stuck in like a permanent like wail, but it's the type of visage that you can see that's like, I'm gonna make it everyone else's problem that I'm having this situation. It's a very much external lash out.
There's some spite there.
Very much so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get to the top of the stairs. I rush into the room. I see this, and I just oh no! And I took the leave.
Okay. Okay. So are you just? So it's your turn. So it's top of the initiative order. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Yes. Oh God, what do I know about ghosts? Okay, this does. Just purely visually, does this look to me like I'm dealing with an undead creature, or could this be a Scooby-Doo situation?
No, it definitely looks like an undead creature.
Okay. Do I know anything about incorporeal undead? I'd like.
You can go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say history instead of animal handling. Go ahead and roll history.
Ooh,
just for fun.
History. That's gonna be a 19.
A 19, nice. I would say you know that they exist. You know that anything that attempts to hit them struggles pretty heavily, unless it's some type of magical damage. But the problem is that even elemental damage doesn't really work too heavily. This is like all kind of in your reading, so it's not practical knowledge. So it's very much like, yeah, don't use this, and this. It's not really that effective. And also, don't just hit him with a sword, because that also won't work.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that was like kind of ancillary to like I feel like Pheles would have been really interested in like religious exorcism rituals, but like no practical research at all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like just as this is cool, but like not as like a thing he can do at all.
Yeah. I will say, just based off of your experience, your book knowledge, you know that they don't have a corporeal form. So there's nothing to poison, there's nothing to make cold, and there's nothing to like necrotize.
Right, they're like kind of half out of the world.
Exactly. So.
Now. I want to throw acid in her face, but that also feels like it probably probably would like her face isn't entirely of this world. So I am just going to run forward and try to run her through with the sword.
Sick. Okay. What was your sword again?
It's
plus
a +1 great sword.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Magic as hell. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Twilight, great blade of the
Twilight.
Rio.
That's what I was looking for.
It sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius. and I know Celestial while I'm wielding it.
Okay, plus one.
The key to it all.
Great.
You know, if
So
she
yes,
speaks,
it is
if she speaks Celestial.
I know, right? She's like, yeah, whoa, that's weird. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna shout in Celestial, eat sword!
We're hearing
Okay.
Bailey's shout. I want to go up as soon as we can.
Absolutely. Nope. As soon as he yells, we're moving. Well, or
Okay.
I'm moving.
And
Ghost is probably
yeah,
hurry.
I'll make an attack.
Yeah, go ahead and make the attack.
All right. That's a 13.
13. That's a hit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not a heavily armored ghost, this one.
No. Oddly.
All right. And that's 6 points of damage in total.
Excellent.
Of
Let me go ahead and
glowing magical slashing damage.
magical damage. You said 6?
Yeah. Does she does she seem perturbed as the blade passes through her?
Yes, it is one of those things that are like, you actually hit resistance as you run the blade through, which is a little bit. You recognize, you get in the room, you're like, oh, ghost, fuck off, ghost, and you like stab it, right? And you actually, which is weird in your mind, you hit resistance, and you're like, that's strange.
I think that's strange enough that like Bailey's just went from like a period of like complete fear about to run away after he stabs her to now just like, well, this is interesting.
Yeah, it's like a full twist.
Oh,
and
this
so
is fun testing.
and the
Tell me
ghost
about
goes,
yourself.
and kind of looks at you in like confusion, like it's like.
I'm looking right back at her with the same look.
Yeah, but you're like nose to nose. You're like, what?
Sharing a moment.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's gonna go.
And I yelled out down, get up here! There's a ghost!
But I'm Ghost.
Think you ghost like this ghost!
Think it's a different ghost. Let's go get him.
All right.
Okay.
Do we roll initiatives?
So not yet, because it's gonna go, and then each of you get to go. Okay. So Felix, I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oddly. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't mean intelligence?
Cool. That is a 9.
Excellent. So you kind of both look down at the sword, kind of piercing this ghost, and looks up back at you, both with the same kind of expression, and you just see out of the, your tunnel vision is this face, this incorporeal face that's like, it's honestly not decayed, which is a little bit interesting. It's very clouded or very shrouded in like various veils and things like that, so you can't see like the full face. But it doesn't look decayed, which is something that like is almost the last thought that passes through your mind as you see this purple lantern kind of raise up in your peripheral, and you immediately lose full control over your body. So you are now possessed, and the ghost in front of you just disappears off of the sword. So hold on. I actually might need your character sheet. Can you send me your character sheet on Discord?
Oh, definitely.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's ghost. Nice.
Now, yeah, send that over. Now, yeah, I've got one first level spell slot left, but I do have material components for another corrupted spell.
Okay.
If she doesn't mind, maybe killing me with corruption.
Okay, perfect.
That's so dangerous. Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So the other two of you, go ahead and roll me a initiative roll.
Okay. 14.
Just for at this point, action economy.
22.
22. Jesus.
Damn.
At level 4. What?
19
Oh yeah.
on
Okay.
these beautiful, beautiful dice.
What'd you get, Ghost?
14.
14. Okay, great. What's your dex?
3.
Okay.
Is this is this like is this full possession or is this like like an influence kind of
It's a
possession?
full possession.
Hell yes.
Yeah. So each of you race to the top of the stairs. You turn around and you just see Pheles standing there, sword kind of poised. And then you reach the top of the stairs. He leans back and he kind of looks back and goes, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?"
Okay, where's the ghost?
Ghost? What ghost?
And I look at our ghost. Didn't he
Um,
say there was a ghost, right?
I heard him say there was a ghost.
Looking around, so same thing, doing a quick look around the room. Anything, but mostly anything suspicious.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Do investigation again.
Oh, that's big four. Big four.
Yeah,
Big four.
I mean, it looks the same as downstairs. You know, very
Okay.
turned over, but nothing crazy.
Where was that screaming coming from?
No, it was nothing. It was the wind, like the wind.
Insight check?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
I'm like, does he feel off? I don't want to meta. I'm like, does he?
Am I
off?
still experiencing my body but just have no control over it?
Yes, exactly. So it's a full lose control of the body. So I now fully control the body, but you are fully aware of what is happening. So you are seeing this just external being control you and just be
Okay.
like almost locked in a glass cage.
Can I make a constitution check to have a nosebleed?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want one, yeah, go for it.
I got an 18
An
on my
18.
insight.
Okay. So an 18 insight. There's no wind. It's not windy. There's no wind in this room at all.
There's like not the windows like
The windows are hilariously fully sealed and closed.
Oh, there's
Alright.
no way. Okay.
I'm not going to assume anytime Pheles lies, he's possessed. That's metagaming. So I'm just gonna look at him going, damn it, Pheles, what is going on with you? Can we just get out of here?
What'd you get in the concept?
That's a 15.
A 15. Okay, so
I think my blood pressure's like spiking, but
Yeah.
but the blood vessels are doing their job.
I actually would say that you do get it, but it's quickly just like wiped away. So you do manage to like hit that threshold of like, do you get a nosebleed? And just goes, yeah, and just wipes it away.
Okay.
All right.
We didn't notice that. We've looked around the room. Okay.
Oh, you looked around the room. I'm gonna look around the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
please.
for it.
And that
we
is
heard, we heard the voice. It wasn't just Pheles. We heard the voice, yeah?
we heard the screaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone heard
Okay.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost Pheles is absolutely
18.
gaslighting you. Okay, so you're looking in the room. In the immediate area, you don't see anything that really stands out as like valuable or interesting or anything that would kind of cause the noise that you were hearing. But there are a lot of personal things in this room, which is interesting for a tavern. Like it seems like it's not a rent a room, it's a rent a home. Like it's very like there's a lot of there's a portrait that is hand drawn, kind of framed on the side table. There's a notebook left there that just seems like a random diary. There's various papers around. There's various pictures around. It looks like it's a lived-in room rather than like just a rented living out of a box or a suitcase or a backpack kind of place.
I am interested in if there's a layer of dust on some of these things.
There absolutely is. Yeah. On your 18, yeah, there absolutely is. Yeah.
And I am going to say, Do you mind if we wait 10 minutes while I check some things out here? I want to make sure we don't skip out on finding something good.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Pheles, go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw for me.
And is that the note? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
A natural 1. Okay, Pheles, what is your contamination level?
My contamination level right now, I believe, is 3.
Oh.
Okay. Well then, hold on.
Right, sharpening her knives. Oh, sorry.
Skinny kids.
And I am casting Detect Magic as a ritual. Because I
Okay.
want to study the notebook and the belongings.
That's I.
in here.
Yep.
Yeah, I want the.
Yep.
I want the.
Let me
notebook as well.
let me find this thing. Hold on, real quick here.
It's funny. I will be functionally crippled if she acquires another
Yep.
level.
This
But
is gonna be spicy.
You might not know how
You
corrupted I
chose
am.
this class for exactly
Yeah.
this awesomeness.
Oh, well, for sure.
So we are here to see this.
Well, and when we get him to, yeah, well, we'll see if we can get help in Emberwood, maybe if that happens, or he's jerky. I don't know.
I
We'll see.
am looking for the
He's tr-
contamination doc. Is what I'm looking for.
Okay. The contamination is on page 234 of the PDF.
Okay,
230 of the
that
book.
might be different than 240 of the book. You said.
230.
Oh, here we go.
And like of the PDF, it's 234, but like on the page numbers, it's 230.
Yeah, it's not quite that for me. I'm close. I'm like really close. Here we go. All right, I got it.
Oh right, I'm in the player's guide.
Right, exactly. It was actually really close in the module, which is great.
Oh cool.
Okay, so you are at 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
The first, I think the only first level corrupted spell I have available is Comet Shards.
okay. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Okie doke.
This is awesome.
That's a 2.
A 2? Okay. Oh, you are so God, I hate wizards. Fuck. Okay. All right. It's fine. So Pheles, nothing external happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
But what you realize that you get in that moment is you get 4 per long rest charges of Misty Step.
What?
It recharges, so write it down because it will refresh. 4, unless you fix your entire contamination, in which case this mutation goes away. But 4 Misty Step uses per long rest.
Dude, that's insane.
That's
I love
amazing.
this.
That is so good. Okay, but none of you see anything else. So Pheles, you
Sure.
realize, you're standing there and like you feel this kind of like corruption start to rack your body even more. It seems as though being possessed by this creature is hazardous to your health, but not so hazardous as you don't get benefit from it. So you feel the corruption and you kind of like let it sink in. And you're like, all right, this is fine. I'm curious of where this is gonna go. And then all of a sudden you just ding, 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 and you're like, wow, I can teleport around everywhere. This is amazing.
I feel like between the followers of Fallen Fire and the gnolls that we've seen, like all these people kind of employing and using corruption for their own ends. Bailey's has just been theory crafting, and just be like, okay, well, it must be possible. So how would this be done, right?
Mhm.
And it's just like maybe there's a way to kind of like channel this energy like in the moment that it's affecting you. And so he's just been kind of like running mental drills, like in this moment of can't do anything other than mental.
Yeah. Okay, so that happened.
Just kind
Yeah.
of like crushes the corruption down. I think my skin condition gets worse though.
I mean, yeah. If you want,
That
you
hit
could see it
forward.
kind of like spread, but
Mhm.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
actually,
actually, that's a good point.
it might get a
does-
lot worse. Hold up, does all my skin fall off?
No. So what was yours?
Once you reach 4 contamination levels, your skin
was molten.
entirely sloughs off.
Yep.
Oh God, and we
So-
see that
Okay.
shit.
Yeah. So just kidding. So there's no when I said there's no physical thing. What you see is you're standing there and you just see Billy goes, great, okay, awesome. We'll just go ahead and then it just all of his skin just.
I think
onto the
maybe
ground.
like started with the bandaged area. I think my skin all turns to mist and just kind of
That's
like
sick, yeah.
wisps
Just-
away.
And you just see him standing there in bone and sinew and muscle, and he just is holding his sword still and just goes, great, that's awesome. Let's keep looking around. We want to make sure. Now it's very clearly something has gone absolutely wrong. Something is not right.
I've only never known you with skin. What's happening?
Rice taking 3 steps back and looking at him. What's going on?
What are you talking about? Nothing.
Look at yourself.
I'm beautiful.
I have the ability to remove curse, and I take a step forward. Are you
takes a step
cursed?
back.
I take a step forward.
Just take a step back.
I just keep doing this, like, following step. I can dispel magic, Phales. What do you need? Talk to us.
There's nothing. I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's got the contamination. We know. We have Phales. We either have to put you down or cure you.
Well, and he kind of, it's interesting because Phales, when you've attacked, it's always been kind of clumsy, right? It's been like a huge sword and just like double handing it. You see,
I do just use it as a spear.
Yeah, yeah. You see Erasmus. It's interesting. You see, instead of him doing that, which you have seen before, this is very normal Phales. Ever since he's gotten Twilight, it's like use it as a big pointy stick, right?
Right.
You see Phales kind of back up and his back hits the wall. No skin, right? Fully muscle, sinew, bone.
Leaves a Phales shaped like human.
Yeah. And looks back and then just, for the first time, kind of just goes, ding, and kind of like balances the point of his sword on his forearm. And I need everybody to roll initiative. We're going to PvP this out. Phales, you're along for the ride.
Ghost, that's not him. How do we get this off of him?
We're going to do a different initiative roll because this is different now.
All right, 12.
I guess.
12.
Yeah. Plus side, that does mean that she can't cast. She can't target you guys with a corrupted spell without fully immediately ending the fight. Because.
Yeah. Ryan, what'd you get?
11.
11. Okay. Phales, what's your current HP?
19.
19. Okay.
And 12 AC.
Thank you.
I don't have any reaction spells you need. Oh wait, no, I have absorb elements that happen to come up.
Oh, perfect. I don't know if it will, but great.
I don't think anyone's really using elemental damage. No one's gonna throw acid on the man with no skin.
No, that would only be you. That is definitely something Phales.
Erasmus,
No,
what are you
if I
seeing
saw
opponent
a-
without skin? That's prime target for acid.
If I saw a skinless man, my first thought would be vulnerable to acid.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
lemon juice.
I
Vulnerable to
was going to say vulnerable to salt.
Same
so
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
that's fair. So as this is going on, I'm going to do a quick look at Ghost at our Ghost.
At our ghost.
At our Ghost, yeah.
No.
You have any ideas on how to get him out of this, other than just and little sparky hand?
Out of what? I can.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening, and I need to know
Alright.
what's happening.
All right, Erasmus, your turn.
Let's go.
All right, I have 3 choices.
What's up,
Dispel magic. I've got 3 scrolls. Dispel magic, lesser restoration, and remove curse. In my mind, lesser restoration is more like fix the body, the contamination, exhaustion, things like that. I've been holding on to that. I wouldn't know without making a check to determine what magical effect is happening to him. But I know enough about Drakkenheim that when people come across certain things and then they're changed by whatever they come across, it's likely a magical effect if it's an instant. Like I've come across people with PTSD, and that took time to change them into this. But then his skin fell off, and now I'm thinking, is it magic? So what roll do I have to make to know between remove curse, dispel magic? Which one would I, as Erasmus, do? And I don't know if they're even viable as choices, but I just know I'm going to do one.
Yeah. Okay, so I will say for this, you can use, I'm not going to say your full action because that would be too much. I'm going to say bonus action if you want to try and explore this.
Okay.
You would be using your bonus action to figure out which of these would be the best, if any of them, to use.
Okay.
Is Scalise charmed, possessed, or just an asshole?
Or just a skinless dick.
I know her. I know her.
Yeah.
So
it would be Arcana. I'm sorry, Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
A 17. Okay, so you kind of take what you know about magic, which isn't as much as Phalese, but a decent amount. It's more religious in nature. And you also take what you know about Phalese, which is more important, in that would Phalese absolutely pick up a shard of delirium if he saw it upstairs?
Right.
Even out of excitement with his bare hand. That is not a no, right? Like, it's not necessarily a full yes, but it's not a no.
Right. But I've seen him be careful too.
Exactly, right. So it's like 50-50. So that's an option. What you are seeing is the progression of a mutation, which you know, having kind of been around Drakkenheim and seeing the effects of delirium and all that stuff. So you are seeing the progression of Phalese's already existing mutation, which has been covered up with the bandage and all of those things. So those things are kind of known to you in a known quantity. To have all of the skin slough off is a massive way forward in the contamination mutation that
also whatever Erasmus has noticed, like, we haven't had a conversation about my bandages at all.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like a lot of assumptions happening. So the safe assumption, considering it's Drakkenheim, what you know about delirium, what you know about Drakkenheim, your experience with Phalese, is that something happened with delirium or some level of Drakkenheim-ness that pushed him over the edge into full contamination or full mutation.
Oh God.
That's about it. You also realize that no matter, you can try the 2 scrolls you have, but the feeling you have based on what you're seeing, because there's no shard, like, you don't see a delirium shard.
Right.
The safe thing is that you realize that neither of those would work.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna knock his ass out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with plan B, which is like, oh, if magic won't solve it, we need to restrain him and figure out what's going down. And I don't want to do it without touching him too much. So I'm gonna just go for my action, which is going to let's see.
Oh, and Josh,
Yes.
I forget whether I said, as a reminder, I'm dealing half as much damage with attacks and spells right now.
Are you? Oh my God, you are. Yes, you absolutely are. Great. Good. Oh, no.
All right.
I mean, you can move around a lot, which is kind of cool, right? But like, yeah.
I am going to
You're in
hit
a
him with
spicy
my
spot, dude.
short sword with non-lethal here.
And your AC is 12, right? I wrote that down. Yeah, 12. Okay. Great.
All right. Nat 20. Oh, God, I said non-lethal.
You said, yeah.
Totally
if you, and I do genuinely really like the Baldur's Gate vibe on that. Like, there's just a full hit with, that's fine.
I'm doing the physic, smack across the head. So that's a short sword, so 2d6.
Or in a fantasy story where blunt head trauma has never killed anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. The back of the pommel hit of the sword never caused any undue issues later.
Absolutely.
No, it just makes you take an hour nap. That's not a problem.
Everyone loves naps.
With losing an hour or so of
Uh-huh.
memory.
And then you're fine.
With a
you-
dude without skin, this is the least of his problems.
Yeah. Felix has a lot
alright.
more problems now, considering he's gonna have to buy a lot of bandages.
11 non-lethal damage.
11. Okay. Pretty good. So you, essentially, it's like a heavy, like back of pommel, just on Felix. Kind of stumbles back, hits the wall again, and still, within the 5 feet of you.
Right.
But hasn't dropped yet. And she goes, "What was that for? Ryan, it is your turn. Unless you have something else to do, Erasmus. You use
No, that's it.
action bonus.
That was my
Okay.
bonus action, and don't need to. I'll move to block the stairs, so I'll position myself
Okay.
so that if he's gonna jump out a window, by all means, Phales, do your thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, Ryan, your turn.
Okay, so, that's, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope that when you hit him, somehow that would make a change. Okay, I'm gonna try to stun him
Okay.
with a light, easy little blast of non-lethal damage. In fact, I'll do force damage as opposed to radiant damage. Don't know if-
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I'm
was
like, I
gonna
don't
say,
know. In
I'm gonna
theory, I don't
shoot
know if
him
that
with a
matters, but-
non-lethal bullet.
Yeah. So we're doing force damage.
Okay.
Force damage is kind of interesting. Like, I know there's not like a mechanical system in place for it, but I don't know, the way it's flavored in 5th edition is like striking across every plane simultaneously, or like
cool.
striking across all the interstitial planes like simultaneously, and like attacking directly the soul.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's cool. I actually genuinely really like force damage in 5e. It's really neat.
Nice.
Well, that's what the flavor used to be. Now it's magical bludgeoning.
Which is
I
just a magical punch, which is less fun. But it's still cool.
I like
It's
the
a
other
giant
better.
fist.
And did say non-lethal. Just trying to stun him with that nat 20.
With that nat 20.
Oh my god, we got 20
So-
back to back.
I will ask this because I think this is the case. The only downside, and I
Yeah.
don't think this is a problem, it's just like a thought. The only downside of doing extra damage over 0 is you're trying to get to the
Massive damage, yeah.
Right, the full negative of the health, right?
Mhm.
But otherwise, no, and then you just start rolling death saves.
And my
right?
and my full hit points is 22.
Yeah, you'll be fine then. I can't imagine that. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage. You'll be fine.
Can I choose to not roll double damage? Can I?
No.
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 Okay.
You want to.
Big numbers
That's-
are fun.
Okay, numbers are fun. That's an 8 and a 6. That is 14 and plus 10.
14 plus 10, 24.
Oh, do I add the 5 to both because it's
Yes. Oh no, just the one. Just the one.
just the one?
It's
So
double dice and then add the modifier.
double dice and then just the one for the agonizing blast.
Yep.
So 19.
19. Okay. So if she had added that extra 5, you would have been in a real big problem. But luckily,
Fortunately, we're not
luckily-
level 5 yet.
Look,
so-
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what you see is you hit Phalles with this blast. I am gonna say it's not non-lethal because to me magic non-lethal is a little bit bizarre, but it
Yeah.
doesn't matter that much because you hit him with the blast up against the wall, kind of starts to crumble, and out of his now skinless body, you see the figure of this multi-hooded, kind of veiled, translucent ghost appear in front of you with this this
there
lantern
there
hanging
you
from-
are.
So Phalles, you at being hit against the wall, you're kind of rattled, and you have this moment before you start to drop in unconsciousness of full awareness of your body. Everything hurts. Every molecule on the skin of your body, which no longer exists, hurts so badly. And then you pass out. So it's not even the blast knocks you out. It's the blast knocks you back to consciousness, and the pain you received from that
If I
knocks
was
you
aware of my
out.
body before, I feel like Phalles has been just in agonizing like world-shaking pain like this whole time. He just couldn't react in any way.
Yeah. And so now you're back in your body and immediately pass out. And
Just
so you
into
see
shock.
So
Bailey's
your soul blast knocks the ghost out of me.
Exactly,
And he
yeah.
and then
yeah,
falls.
hits one, goes, ugh, and then just collapses. And you see the ghost come from Thales' body. So it's not like it appears randomly. It actually exudes itself from Thales' body. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that.
Actually, important question. Do I
yes.
still have a beard? Like, is my hair also gone?
It said skin, and I'm assuming that hair doesn't come from muscle and bones, so you no longer have a beard. So should you get your skin back, you're going to have to regrow the beard.
That's hilarious.
I love that question.
It's such a weird situation.
Thales, what is your dex, out of curiosity?
My dex, it's plus 2 to dex.
+2. Oh, nice. Okay, so cool. So you go first. So go ahead and roll me a death save.
Beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's a failure.
Great. Okay. Not what I wanted to hear, but sure. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we got one failure from Thales on the death save. Oh no, that is the wrong. That is the witch. That is not Thales. Thales is a different thing than the witch now. Great. Awesome.
No, not death saves. No.
Great. Okay, so it's actually going to swing at you, Erasmus.
Okay.
Considering, actually, yeah, you're the closest. Yeah.
Yep. AC 18 at the
18.
moment.
Okay. Okay, misses. So you see this kind of incorporeal creature pull itself from Thales as Thales' body collapses against the wall, and it immediately swings at you with the lantern. And misses. Cool. So that is your turn. Back in the initiative order.
Is this something that I would know to be with that 18? Kind of remove a curse of like a ghost in a place.
So it would.
Thing.
You would know without even having to roll again because of the 18. You would know that it would not, which is why you realize that it wouldn't. Is that this was a classic case of possession. The only thing that would have really gotten rid of it is remove good and evil. Essentially, is what it boils down to. Is dispel good and evil, and it doesn't seem like anything else in this room is magical in the sense of if you destroy it, it would go away. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But it looks like it is tied to this room in whatever way. So maybe if you leave, it can't follow you, but at least in this moment, there's nothing. You look around and you're like, if I destroy that notebook, we're good. It doesn't seem like that's the case.
All right. Now that we know we're dealing with undead, holy water.
Yeah.
Interesting. I will kind of say the holy water, or you know what? No, just blast it. Whatever works for you. And then I'll yell, I've got Erasmus, or I've got Thales.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna do bonus action help, so that Ryan gets advantage on her first or only attack roll, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I will use my action to feed Thales my last healing potion.
Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. So that's full healing on the healing potion if using full action for it. Because you're just kind of tipping it into his mouth. So you get full healing from that, which is great, which means you come to full consciousness and everything hurts again and it's terrible. But you don't take any additional damage. It's just you are now wrenched back to this mortal coil, and your skin is gone.
This breathless scream from Thales.
Yeah.
Shut up. We got a ghost, and your skin's gone. But mostly we have a ghost.
We're busy.
We're busy. From From what Ghost said about the holy water,
Mm-hmm.
does Rye can Rye take from that if she threw holy water on this thing, it was going to disappear?
Go ahead and roll. What would this be? Religion.
And what I said exactly was holy water, but then I said, screw that, shoot it with your magic. Because I remembered you're way better than me in all ways magic.
So I was just
You know what? I feel like I know what Ryan would do right now.
Okay.
Blast.
Just
Blast.
You have
Okay.
advantage.
Blast. Excellent. Let's crit fish.
I'm trying to.
Why is this
Get it?
not on camera?
another crit.
I got a
Nice.
1 and a 20.
Hey, sick.
The power of help action.
Yes! God, I want it on camera. Okay, so great. So let's party. Loving that force damage.
Great. Yeah, go
Mhm.
for it. Sorry, I was looking up whether or not you could throw a holy water potion at a ghost and see if it would work.
You can. It's an improvised attack roll, and it does
Yeah.
6 radiant damage.
I was just looking that up. I was like, that's kind of what I saw too, and I was curious because I'm like, everyone seemed divided on it. And I was like, but it seems so fun. Like, why would you
Right?
be divided on it? It seems so fun.
So it would have done 6 radiant damage. It wouldn't have like done something
It
magical.
wouldn't have.
and-
No, it wouldn't have
Okay.
exploded. No, it would have
Yeah.
done damage. But again,
Yeah,
this is also
Eldritch
like
Blast
now.
with advantage
Mm.
is so
Yeah.
much better, as we've now seen.
This is also a ghost. It could have probably just been like, nope, not dealing with the religion thing, and just disappeared, right?
Mm,
So
got it.
there's
All right.
hit or miss on each of those, but in this case,
We'll
yeah,
take this.
blasting it is probably a better idea. Do a lot more
That's
damage.
13, so that's 18 force.
18, nice. Awesome. Yeah.
So,
So you see this witch come out.
Little
and just-
blast. Yep.
Sick.
How's it look? How'd
um,
it like that?
It didn't like that at all. I will say that it is bloodied at that point. I will give you that.
Alright.
Though ghosts can't get bloodied because they have no blood. But
Because they have no blood.
in terms of status, yes.
Hey, we
I mean,
didn't.
I mean, like an Eldritch Blast, if it strikes directly at the soul, like you might have like done something visible to her.
yeah, it's like bruised and bloody. It's like got like blood trickling. So like, I didn't hear no bell. Just like,
Tyson's gonna kill you. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Faylee, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep your. Actually, go ahead and roll me a new initiative. You're up and alive. Go ahead and roll me a new initiative.
Okay, cool. 3 this time.
3. Okay, well, that was the exact number that I had for you before, so that's great. And
That's
you have a higher
amazing.
dex than the witch anyway, so it's your turn.
Very cool. Yes. So. Still just like every shred of air that enters my lungs at this moment is immediately being ejected as a scream. As I'm just kind of like thrashing around on the ground, and in my thrashing, my hand finds my great sword. And I'm just going to just lunge once again, like just swinging wildly with it. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's a 17 plus nothing. So a 17.
That hits.
Very cool. Okay. All right, and 7 points of slashing damage.
Sick. Okay. Yeah, so
7
you just
plus 1 minus 1, so 7.
swing
Yeah.
wildly, and you catch that.
Ow! What'd you do to me? Where's my beard?
I love that. That's the thing, not the skin. Where's my beard?
Yeah, I think he stumbles forward with the sword, and, like as he goes for a second swing, just mid swing disappears, and turns to mist, and then reformulates on the opposite side of the room, hacking into the wall.
Sick. Okay. Yeah. Great. So you see Bailey
What
the
just
Skinless stand up, swing wildly, and then disappear in a mist, and you hear a thunk as he buries the blade in one of the kind of like wooden pylons beside. the edge of the sword kind of cut with this phantasmal goo as he had done damage in his wild swinging.
We see that. I look at him. I look at Ghost. I'm like, he's still not right.
This
His
didn't
skin's
help.
gone.
He is still
His
not right.
skin is gone.
Okay. Awesome. So, where did you go? I need you here. Why are you over there? Okay. So, you see the now kind of fully formed ghost stand in front of you, and see, kind of gets hit from the sword, and then sees Phaley's kind of misty step across the room, and kind of looks at him, and you see that the face contort and the mouth drop open wider than it should, almost like a snake, and a massive wail exudes from it. So I need everyone to roll me an int saving throw, which is quite possibly my favorite saving throw because no one specs int except for wizards, and so it's my
And
favorite.
apothecaries.
Oh, do apothecaries do too? That's sick.
We're
Okay.
intelligence based.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a 20 for me.
20? You're good.
Not wizards, or not warlocks.
None of our dice are loaded, but I got a 20.
Hey, that's what is that? 3 in the past couple rolls.
Get- yeah, I think it's
So
been
one of the crits was against me, so
Two of them were
Two of
against
them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up a dirty 20.
Dirty
Ooh.
20.
20s and a
So
nat
rolled
20.
rolled a 17.
Sick.
I will take that all day. Yeah.
Great. So you hear this wail, and you kind of like cover your ears real quick, and you just hear through the muffledness of that sound. You just hear, and it stops, and you take your hands off with no effect. Great. So that goes to Erasmus. Your turn.
I will go back at it. Because Brandon Fraser,
Yeah.
circa mummy,
Mummy. Yep.
and just kind of not so much like make fun of it, but just be so frustrated in the moment at something
Yeah.
screaming at me. That's like as if I'm not screaming in my own head at any given moment in Drakkenheim. Like there's not enough room for more screaming here. And I will. Let's see. Let's see. I will. Do I go cantrip or a leveled spell? I will go cantrip, and I will do shocking grasp.
Okay.
I think.
Fine little cantrip.
Or-
Shocking grasp.
Hold on. Chill touch. I keep thinking has a cool interaction with undead, doesn't it?
Yeah, they don't like it.
I always forget. Like, there's like everything has its own little special condition, and chill touch almost never comes up, but it might today. If
weird
it's
because
undead,
Lots of undead are resistant to its damage, but it still messes up their day pretty bad.
oh, that's obnoxious.
Well, and I love it because
Does
it's
necrotic
not
it?
it's not
I
cold
like the
and
trade-off, though.
it's not cold and it's not touch.
Hmm.
Who
Yeah.
named this? Who named this cantrip?
Right. This is a. It can't regain. Have we seen this thing regain hit points in the time that we've been fighting it?
No, not in the time you've been fighting it.
That's the cool interaction.
Well, the cool bit is the disadvantage that it gives them.
Yeah, a disadvantage on attack
'Cause it
rolls against
stays on
me,
him, right?
but no one else, and that's not great because I'm already well armored. So I'm gonna shocking grasp is the same damage, but just not getting resisted probably.
Not all undead are immune to necrotic, surprisingly.
Yeah, she's not wearing armor. I don't have to move for this. And then my leveled spells option. What are those? She can't sleep. She's dead.
She wants
You're-
to sleep.
You know what? I'm just gonna
That's the
chuck.
problem.
I'm gonna chuck the holy water at her. Yeah. I'm gonna use one of my vials and just yell and just splash the holy water entirely all over her.
Okay. Go ahead and do what was it? Improved weapon attack. Improvised weapon attack.
Yeah.
And
So-
then it'll be 2d6 radiant because of the.
Mhm.
All right.
Is the
Just dex, no proficiency.
Dirty 20 with
Ooh.
no
Yep.
proficiency.
Nice. That hits.
And then 2d6.
2d6. Yes.
3 damage.
3 damage. That's sad. That makes me sad.
That didn't feel good.
So you pop the cork and just.
Can I
and it
2 weapon
just-
fighting? Can I do 2 vials? Because I have main hand and offhand. Is that possible? With improvised weapons? Just
You
be
know
like,
what? Sure.
two broken
You know
bottles in a
what?
bar fight. You know?
Yeah, for fun, I'll say sure. Because
Alright,
you like shook up the other one and then you like popped it and threw it and it just missed. It was like terrible. You're just like, well,
Alright.
that's not great.
A little splashed up when it
Yeah.
broke.
All right, so I will expend another one and get a 12, unfortunately, to hit. I don't know if that's gonna
12
hit.
does hit. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, and then yeah, I'm just gonna like break the bottle in such a way where like I've seen people pop wine open and then just spray as much as I can on her for. There we go, 9.
9. Okay, much better. Great. Yeah. So this one, every drop that the water hits is like a sizzle. And you slowly start to see this kind of witch ghost start to kind of fade in corporealness. Still alive, still here, but very, very, very faintly.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just screaming and 2 bottles of holy water, WWE style.
I'm picking up the folding chair from the side
Yeah,
of the room.
the blessed folding chairs coming through. Yeah.
It's Erasmus with the holy water.
From the top rope.
From the top.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. So Rayanne, that's you.
Okay. I'm looking at the ghost. Not our ghost, that ghost. I'm looking at Pheles to see how he is and just kind of to make sure that he's not attacking us.
He just yanked his sword out
He's
of
in
the
the corner
wall,
screaming.
and he is flailing his way back in this direction.
What the fuck? So funny.
That doesn't look like that much of a threat. Okay. Ain't no
Poor
kill like
Pheles.
overkill. Let's get her again.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Ain't no kill like
Get-
overkill.
Get a
That is
t-shirt.
it. That is it. 12 and what am
That
I?
hits,
7. So, okay. Great. So let's see what we get. Let's go. It would have been too much for it to be a 20, huh? Okay. Wait. Wrong. Okay. So that's 11.
11. Great. So you kind of wind up for another Eldritch Blast, and before it kind of looses from your hand, you see this, like not even rotted, almost perfectly preserved incorporeal being, starting to even fade out a little bit more. A lot of her hoods and shrouds kind of pull back, and you see this, beautiful maiden's face. And it just screams in anger before the Eldritch Blast kind of hits it, and it fades entirely into the background.
Damn.
And the room goes quiet, apart from poor Pheles, the Skinless.
Yeah, like
He
right,
is now Pheles.
right after you
Skinless.
blast her out of existence, Bailey's crashes through the space where she was a moment ago, swinging his sword and screaming, "Give me back my skin, you bitch!"
Just
Yes.
there's like this serene moment of like, man, I really wish I hadn't.
It's so amazing.
Okay, so we are out of
Where'd she
initiative
hide
order
it?
now.
I'm gonna go to any closets in the room and start rooting around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation with disadvantage because you are struggling.
I want to go and I want to take a look at that notebook.
Okay.
I say don't touch anything until like give me 10 minutes to finish casting detect magic so he can make sure no one gets cursed or gets possessed by anything else.
Okay, so that was a nat 20 on the first roll. The second roll is only a 13, though.
Okay, I was gonna say even on a nat 20, it makes me sad because you wouldn't be able to find anything.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm
No.
glad it wasn't a nat 20. It wasn't a wasted nat 20.
The skin turned to mist and blew away.
Yeah, it's
did
gone.
the hair
There's
turn to
no-
mist as well too, or did it just fall on the ground?
All of it turned to mist and blew away.
no.
So yeah,
So
it's
sad.
you are now
I,
gonna have to be bandaged.
A wizard
Yeah,
separated from his beard.
I'm
Yeah.
hacking into the floorboards now.
So you're performing a ritual in the other room. You just hear Fantasy. No, damn it! Just,
Where's my beard? Where's my beard?
oh god, I'm just gonna ignore him and ritually cast detect magic while he's losing his mind for 10 minutes.
Right.
Okay, so you spend
Let's
the time.
see. Yep, Faileys,
for
you're
it.
in tremendous pain. There's nothing that we can do for that. Another healing potion wouldn't help you out.
At this point, I would say that you're probably not in pain, Phalese, but you are very much skinless. So there's no like
Okay,
consistent
so the process
pain.
of becoming skinless was very painful, but I'm not in a permanent state of
Right.
feel like I have entirely no skin.
Exactly. Yeah.
I imagine it still sucks. It
It's
just,
very
like,
much a psychological problem now. that you have to
given
deal
that
with.
it's like a like given that this is a condition that I'm meant to be able to like adventure with still.
Yep.
I imagine that probably I'm just very uncomfortable all the time.
Yep.
Uh,
Like wind doesn't feel great, which is really upsetting. You know, that kind of thing. Though the wind in Drakkenheim probably doesn't feel great anyway. But
That's fair.
you know,
I feel like my whole body's probably like feeling like 2nd degree burn rather than 3rd degree burn levels.
yeah. So you ritually cast detect magic. You actually detect no magic anywhere else in the tavern. You are reminded though, because of the ritual cast of that, and spending the time to do that, you are reminded that usually in Drakkenheim, objects that or people that are stuck here in any of their ways, Pixestick being one of them, usually aren't tied to an object per se. They are pacified by one, but they are usually tied to the behavior that they had before they died. So this person probably just existed in this room, and they probably were waiting for someone, or were a standard guest in this place. Maybe even lived here for a number of months.
Probably
and then
pretended to be injured to lure people in and steal their skin
Yeah,
while they were alive.
entirely possible.
We're gonna open the
mystery
closet
of
and find a
this-
bunch of skin suits.
Yeah, skin witch. Got it.
Mhm.
But you don't detect anything magical in the area that would indicate what was going on. So like the any of the notes or journals, they're not magical. They just are here.
Okay. Is there a closet with some clothes in it?
There is. They're very dusty and quite frankly moth-ridden and kind of destroyed.
Okay.
Anything's useful in Drakkenheim or in Emberwood, so you can take it and sell it, but it would be worth very, very little.
Got it.
But you can still do it if you want.
Yeah. Well, what I was looking for was something for Phalese. If there's something that we can give him, because did his clothes vanish too?
Just his skin.
Nice. Okay.
Which
Good.
I don't know if that's better or worse,
Mhm.
because you
Just
feel
is.
you know what I mean? Like you feel like the weight of your clothes on your skinless self.
Yeah, is there
Not great.
are there any like kind of sheer fabrics, like something that's gonna or not like sheer,
Curtains.
but like something that's gonna cling a little bit less? Maybe
Yeah.
something a little less textured than my Amethyst Academy robes or my like Priest of the Holy Fire robes.
You can definitely look around. Yeah, if you're looking for something
Or
like that.
Priest of the Sacred Light. I forget what the thing's called, but
Just
yeah.
looking for something.
Followers
else.
of the Falling Fire.
No, not the Fallen Fire. The
Sacred Flame?
people.
Oh, Sacred Flame. Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 20 for investigation downstairs.
Yeah.
Presumably, I see the hand with the.
The hand with the leather pouch in it.
I found a focus. I'm going to hack at the hand.
Okay.
Oh god.
So you hit the hand, and it just slices.
Why am I casting detect magic on it?
yeah. You finish. You're like,
I'm just-
wow, there's no magic. You hear, I found something. Click.
It's a grenade.
Skin grows.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you just kind of slice into the hand. Nothing happens.
Is my skin in here? What's in the bag?
It is. Let me roll this. What is it? Nice. 22 gold.
Cool. He dumps the 22 gold out on the counter, looks at it, realizes it's money, and then moves on.
So as you keep looking around, you can definitely make use of some of the fabrics kind of in here, right? The curtains, any of the bed sheets. There are pieces of here that you can kind of tear apart should you need to. Like if you wanted to like bandage yourself and cover the sloughed off skin, you can to make it a little bit more comfortable.
I don't think that would be comfortable. Like that's out. Like I feel like I want as little. Honestly, I think Faley strips down. Like I don't think he can have this robe on right now. So like I think he's got like underclothes on, but I think he's mostly naked right now.
Okay.
I have the desire to put him out of his misery when I see him like this.
No lips, teeth out, no eyelids, panting, still just like at every noise floating around with the sword.
I wonder if in Emberwood we can find someone who has magics to restore him.
To find where that bitch went and get my skin back.
And I'm just looking at him a little thrown. It's like, yeah, we want to get your skin back. How? Looks like it hurts. Okay.
We're those fallen fire cultists.
No one is gonna look at you, Phales, and think anything other than contamination. So we need to calm down. And I finish, hopefully, detect magic.
Contamination. I've clearly been robbed by a ghost.
In detect magic, you detect anything in the.
Okay.
Got it.
So.
And I'm going through this whole place. Nothing, not even like behind, because I could go. It goes behind wood.
Yep.
A certain amount. Everything pretty much except lead.
Yeah. There's nothing here. Okay. No traps. No magical items. No.
Okay. When I look at Phales, I'm seeing just like the glow of contamination, like the haze.
So you see his sword, and then you see him, who's he's magical because of his blood. You do also see Ryan, same thing. The magic is inherited from blood. Everybody knows that, so it's not a surprise. But yeah, otherwise you just see a little bit of contamination, kind of exuding from Phales. It is very clearly contamination.
Yep, I want to say, Phales, it's very, very obvious this is contamination.
Nonsense, I'm resistant.
You're not immune. You were possessed by a creature of this place. Everything in this place, down to the rats with crystals in their teeth, have tried to get us. You've been got. We can either help you or help you. Up to you.
Well, I like that all the options are helping me. That's great.
Like Erasmus is heavily applying like we can help you out or we can help you out. Yeah, exactly where I'm going with that.
Oh God, this is so embarrassing.
Could have happened to any of us. It could happen to any of us who are stupid enough to run away from the group upstairs into a scary room where there was already a corpse waiting for us.
Each of you can go ahead and roll history. Local history. Let's do insight or history. Dealer's choice.
Same.
I'm proficient in history, so I could probably get something.
Wow. Nope.
I got 18 total.
18. Okay. So you remember that. Oh my God, what is her name? Ophelia. One of her duties is to help heal those that get contaminated in Drakkenheim. Okay. That being said, it does cost. There is a cost associated with it. It is not a free to play kind of situation. It is on top of the components. It is her job, so she has to get paid for it. So
Okay.
it is an option.
All right. I say there's one way we can help you, and that's Ophelia. And that will get you healed. It's thankfully you're wealthy. Your money is best spent on having skin. Or we kill you and we take your money and spend it on a wizard who's willing to help themselves here.
Look, I can figure this out.
Mm.
But in the absolute worst extremity, we could talk to Ophelia. I don't want to have that conversation with her. She's gonna be very judgmental about the whole thing.
We can make up a story about how you could make up a story. I don't care. People will believe that Phaley's the Curious.
It's Drakkenheim.
Yeah, a ghost stole your skin, but people will believe Phaley's the Curious was very curious about something, an experiment. It doesn't matter how you lost your skin.
It does matter. A ghost jumped in my mouth, and then my skin turned to mist and blew away.
And that's the truth. We'll tell the truth. And we've done the city, and we've done everybody who comes into the city a favor, because we've eliminated one threat. And yes, she may be judgmental, which is kind of hard to imagine here in Drakkenheim because everything's crazy. Don't you want your skin back?
Of course. This is I have this well in hand. Yeah, I know the two of you are relatively new to magic, but this is not as unusual as it appears. I can handle this. I'm not confident that she's gone though, and I'm gonna like slam the door, like shut from the ghost room, and I'm gonna take my sword and carve like skin stealing witch on the door.
Oh man, that's so funny.
That's so funny.
0 stars.
Yeah, 0 stars.
Wait till you see my Yelp review.
Yeah, how dare you?
Don't dead, open inside.
That's awesome. Okay. So right now, Bailey's, you're just kind of wearing very loose-fitting clothing, but still very. It's obvious if we were to walk past people, it is obvious that you don't have skin. Yeah.
He's down to like shorts and boots.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What you'd wear with the worst sunburn of your life.
You know what? There's no point in modesty at this now. And he's gonna reach into his bag. And I'm gonna put on the crown of the Rat Prince too.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So you are naked apart from like underwear,
Yeah.
booties,
See,
and the crown.
Yeah, and
I
you're
need
right.
this as an art piece so bad.
I do have more to learn about this place, because I was thinking that maybe you wouldn't want to when walking through, because people might think that you were a.
No, I mean,
you know what? You're
look,
good. You're fine.
Look, I will talk our way through this. I can't handle the feeling of that being wrapped in cloth right now.
Okay.
As I'm sure you've noticed, I don't have skin.
Yeah. All right. So.
Is this going to be your personality
Let's move on.
for the rest of the trip? Just this.
You know, I think it probably is. I do look like. I'm gonna need a little bit of grace from you.
A little bit of patience here, Erasmus.
It goes, CrossFit or not having skin. Pick one.
Yep, somewhere in between.
Okay. So nothing was magical, nothing was cursed. I want to do a quick Before Fayleys closed the door when we're up there, do a quick look in the notebook. Idle curiosity.
Okay.
Oh, there's nothing. I missed that.
There's really, honestly, it is the most boring ghost notebook ever. It is, which is really sad. But I think speaks to like Drakkenheim's effect on the residents. It is just someone who was living here so that they could make enough cash to move somewhere else within the city. They wanted to be a tailor, just normal, boring human stuff, like not like skin stealing stuff. Which would have been way more exciting, like a serial killer that died and became a ghost.
Right.
It just so happened this person turned into what's known as a warp witch by the effects of the meteor falling upon Drakkenheim.
Is there any indication, like of whether there might be some family members that might be alive that we could try to hunt down?
It doesn't seem like it's. Yeah, it seems as though if there were, they would have been in the inner city. In which case,
I fucking love you.
That we could hunt down.
I'm sorry.
Metaphorically speaking.
I'm learning so much.
Should they exist, they would be in the inner city, which is the chances of them existing are very near zero. If you want, the minute you go to the inner city, if you would like to remind me, you are more than welcome to roll to hunt those people down and see if they exist still.
Do they have skin? Oh,
But
Oh God.
there seems like a passing reference to like an old like an aunt or an uncle in the inner city, but nothing else apart from that.
okay.
Yeah, if you alert me to the the journal's existence, I'm gonna read it like flip through it 4 times looking for clues as to how to get my skin back, and then just scroll on like the first page. I'm glad you're dead.
That's like Jesus. That's so dark.
Fayleys the skinless and bitter.
Yeah.
Oh my
Someone's
God.
angry.
And I whispered to Rand, his skin wasn't even that great. Like, dude didn't
it
have
was mine.
he didn't have a skincare routine or anything.
Your ghost look is like,
Oh, God.
I like him. He's valuable. Yeah, okay. All right, so we move on.
Is he 1,000 gold valuable though?
Okay. Great.
Let's
So,
get to the city.
out of curiosity, did anyone pick up the gold on the counter? You leaving it or are you taking it?
I left it.
Well, yeah.
How much was
you
it?
were honest. It was about 22.
22, and I had looked at all of these stuff with detect magic. Nothing there.
Nope.
Okay, I will then take it and offer it to the others. You want to split this or no?
Maybe we should put it. Maybe we should start a medical fund, an HSA.
A GoFundMe.
We can talk about that later. Let's split it up for now.
Ghost. Hold on to it. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, sure, that's fine too.
I mean, I just don't want to deal with holding on to things that doesn't feel like it's mine. So I'm gonna pass out 6 to the other. So no, 6, 7. Wait, how much? There's 22, so it'd be 776.
778.
778. Wow, thank you. I'm struggling. All right, so I will give 7 to Ryan, 8 to Fayleys, and just say the extras for your not having skin.
Oh, thanks.
And then I'll keep 7 for myself as well. So 7, 7, 8. There we go. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Cool. So as you leave the tavern and start continuing down, what speed are you going to keep moving in Drakkenheim?
I think we're still going fast.
Fast.
So
Gotta
fast.
go fast.
Gotta go fast. All right. So I need the same rolls: D100, D10, and D20.
I was on the D10 train.
Yep. This makes it easy that we have our rolls here.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, our rolls.
Boom, boom.
All right.
4 on the 10.
4 on the 10, 8 on the 20.
That is a 60. Oh, are we still rolling 2 and taking the lower?
Oh yes, actually,
No.
yeah, do that.
Oh, okay.
Yep, sorry.
Oh, one moment.
All right. Still, that was lower.
It was
60's lower.
a 4 still lower.
Okay, so 64 and
8.
8. Okay. And 60.
Oh my God, you come across somebody selling skin.
Oh my god. The Skin Sellers Guild.
What are the odds?
Okay. So as you move away from the kind of tavern row, you move further, not even into Drakkenheim, but like into the like suburbs of Drakkenheim. Its escape is so close; you could almost taste it. The buildings are starting to, you can start to see patches of the hills and things beyond as you move through the neighborhoods. As you're moving through, however, you see in the road in front of you, let me actually, that ain't bad. You see 5 kind of figures in shadow, kind of shambling is the appropriate word, kind of down the street towards you. And I need everyone to roll me initiative because you are moving quickly, so therefore you kind of see each other at the same time.
Okay.
But there are 5 of them, and you see that they're essentially dregs.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
14.
8.
13 for me.
8.
Hold on one sec.
Okay, I get it. You can't roll 20s all the time.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm trying to pull up the stat block. Let me see. They're here somewhere. I swear. Oh, here we are. Okay, great. Okay, sorry. What did everyone get again?
14.
13 for me.
God, I moved it. It was awful. Like 7.
7. Okay. 14. Okay, let me roll these. Okay. Wow, these dice are really hard to see whenever I roll them. They just need a better light.
Bright white. Bright white.
Yeah, that's the way. Okay. Okay, do that. I always imagine when I'm rolling these, it's like the Pokemon theme song.
I hear it.
Okay, there we go. So you each are kind of moving down the street pretty quickly. You essentially run right into each other. Everyone's kind of 30 feet away. We're facing kind of in the same street. There's 5 of them in front of you. The first drag kind of starts to shamble forward and is going to attack you, Erasmus.
Okay.
There's
18.
literally nothing else here. Yeah, it's just
What?
they're just boring.
What's a drag? What's a drag look like?
Normally dregs are like the if this were zombies and not Drakkenheim, they are like the general zombie, right? Like the just walk-in zombie. There's a bunch of different types of them, but these don't have any kind of additional variants on top of them. Sometimes they're bigger, like that they're gonna explode, bloated. Sometimes they have like almost like scale like skin. Sometimes they have one eye. Sometimes they're almost like more magically empowered. They dance around a lot. sometimes they look like they come from the water, or they're more attuned to swimming in the water. These ones, they're just normal, like they're just
Y'all
standard.
basic.
You've seen
Basic
these.
drag. Okay.
This vibe is what caused your family to pass.
When we popped around and saw them, what's the engagement distance? Like, how far did we notice each other away from?
Like really close. So they're like
No.
30 feet away from you. So they're engagement range. Like you're moving quick. You're just running down this. You turn the corner, and they turn around. They're like, what? And then everyone fights.
Everyone just,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Great. So they roll. They ran up on you, Erasmus, and rolled and missed. Because yours is 15, right?
Yeah, 18 in
18.
this form.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So missed. So that is your turn, Erasmus.
Excellent.
So there's one right in front of you, and then 4 more about 30 feet back.
Are we almost out? Is this our like?
There's one more after this.
Okay, I am just going to.
And the one more is the ride home, which is
Right.
required by the module, and I love that it's required by the module because it's like
All
being
right.
chased from the city. So
I will pull out my second short sword. Yes, and I will do first attack action with my main hand.
Okay.
And that is 11 to hit.
11 does it. Nice. Yep.
Oh my god! All right, that is 7 damage.
7 damage to the one right in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
And then how does it look?
It doesn't look great, but it's not bloodied or anything yet.
Okay, offhand attack with the second short sword.
Okay.
16 to hit, and then 6 damage.
Okay. Now it doesn't look good.
Okay, that's then it
so
might.
yeah, that shoom, shoom, kind of both hits, and it starts to kind of leak its goo liquid blood. Not quite red, not quite purple.
Delightful, yes.
Cool. So Phalese, that's your turn. Phalese the Skinless.
He's skinless.
Okay, so we came around the corner. We're very close.
Mm-hmm.
There's the have all of them moved up already?
No, there's only the one that's moved up. And then there's the other 4 that are in the back. So there's one that's like right in front of Erasmus, about 5 feet away from you. The other about 30 feet away.
The ones that are the ones at the back that are clustered up. How closely are they clustered?
They're kind of in a line-ish. So the furthest away would probably be, let's say, 15 feet from the other. So, but that's in a straight line. So 15 feet to 15 feet. So radius-wise, it's
if they're shambling along more or less in single file, I'm gonna cast Acrid Orb.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna once again just conjure a little sphere of acid just drips down from my palm and then builds up in the air until I hurl it. This little ball of gel is sailing through the air at the most central one of those.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. And he and everyone within 5 feet of him need to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Okay, I will actually say it's all 4 of them.
Okay, cool. So 8 points of damage for the initial one in the middle.
Okay.
And then anyone who fails the saving throw, DC 14, is going to take another 7.
Okay. And there was only one. Okay, I think I got it. Because because I rolled 4 saving throws, but I think that the first guy doesn't get a saving throw.
Oh no, they all get a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So the initial damage is from the attack roll, and then it splashes, and everyone gets a saving throw.
Okay, cool. So how much damage was it?
I think that was 8 points on the initial attack, and then 7 on the splash damage.
7. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say one of the other ones didn't save, or no, I'm gonna say one of the other ones did save, but the rest didn't. The one who was hit also didn't save. So you see the one that you throw the sphere at immediately gets hit and just like starts to burn away, and then also gets additional splash from the very explosion. An additional skin starts to kind of peel away from this acid splash, and one of the other ones kind of like leans to the side and barely misses the splash.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of run forward, swinging the sword through the air, screaming, or like lying. There's more where that came from.
Lying. You just getting. Love that.
That was my last spell slot.
Okay. Cool. So, is that your turn, Phillies?
Yeah.
Great. So the one that you hit with the acid is going to kind of move towards you and swing on you. We'll do that. He's just got one hit. Now, what's your AC?
12.
12. Okay, so this actually does hit you. 1d6.
Pick on somebody with skin.
Pick on someone you're moisturized.
Yeah, almost in a similar vein. Like a lot of his skin is sloughing off, and he just like shambles up to you with the spear and just goes "Hurrah!" and stabs you with the spear, and you just feel it. And stabs you. It does 8 piercing.
Oof.
Enough already.
Okay, that's his turn. So Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay. Looking at these guys, who looks the most damaged?
Yes, it's the one in front of Erasmus and the one in front of Thales.
Okay.
So either of those.
And they look similar? Then
yeah,
I'm gonna...
the one in front of Thales looks a little bit more hurt, but like not a lot.
Okay. Got it. I'm then going to target the one in front of Thales.
Okay.
Say no. We're just trying to get out of the city, and you should let us out of the city. 11. Oh no, that's okay. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
You rolled an 11. You have a +8.
I do. 7.
Oh my god. That's
Is that the right character? Time out.
Yeah, no, you have like
7.
that was before you
+5,
got 20 charisma.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, got it. I had to
Sick.
think for a second. I'm like, shit, am I talking? No, it's the right character.
It's just wild. That's awesome. Level 4. That's sick.
Mhm.
That's 10 out of 10.
Half elf plus
Mhm.
2,
Mhm.
and then the ASIs and
Yep.
1 good roll.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
Nice.
8. So 13. So yeah, no,
Okay.
just let us get out of the just let us get out of the city.
Yeah. So
and that's
Bailey's,
13.
you said 13 damage overall.
13, yeah.
Great.
Radiant, if that makes any difference.
For
I'm feeling
this,
radiant now.
it does not, but
Okay.
great. It will in other situations. So good to know.
That's another cool thing about this Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
It can be force or it can be radiant.
I love that. Really convenient. So you see Pheles get stabbed and then immediately shoot the Eldritch Blast. So Pheles, you feel just, and then immediately the dredge in front of you just gone, just obliterated onto the ground, and you kind of pull the spear out. Was that?
Yeah,
one?
I'm gonna spit on him.
Nice.
Sick.
Right?
Not
Give
smoked,
Give
yeah.
Pheles a little smile. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
That's a lot.
Thales.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. So we'll do this. All right. So one of the dredge is going to walk up and attack you, Erasmus.
Okay. 18.
Misses. Actually, I'm going to do 2 on you.
Okay.
Both miss, and the other one is going to be on Pheles. And that's just a nat 1. So yeah, they all suck. And then the other one in front of you, Pheles, is going to hit you again. And you said 18?
Yeah.
So that misses. Cool. So that brings us back to Erasmus's turn.
All right. Is the one that I wounded dead or?
It's not dead, no, but it doesn't look great. It's a bloody,
Okay, I'm gonna attack
bloody plus,
that one. Let's see with the short sword. Ooh, that's a miss. Let's see. I'm guessing rolling a 2 on the die is probably not going to get me there. So, and
Unless
that
you're
is
right, in which case,
21 to hit with this
Yes.
offhand attack.
Yep.
For 4 damage.
4. Okay. Yeah, you get another chunk out of it. Still
All right.
standing, but not looking great at all.
Got it. That's my turn.
Okay, Bailey's.
All right. Okay. So there's a couple of them clustered up on Erasmus now, right?
Yep, and there's one in front of you.
Yeah, there's like
one-
3 on me, I think.
Yeah.
One in front of me. Yeah. I'm okay. So I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going with the sword.
Sick. Let's do it.
All right. That's gonna be a 12 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Woo! All right, 8 points of slashing damage.
Sick. All right. Yeah, so you just swing, you get off one of its arms, right? It just kind of like, it still has a spear in its hand, but yeah, not looking great. So excellent. Not bloodied, but close. Okay. Ryan, it's you.
I don't know why I keep looking at spells. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Gosh, I wonder what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the one who's in front of Bailey's, who just hit him again, is he's
All of the ones apart from the one directly in front of Erasmus that he's been kind of beaten on, all of them are around the same at this point.
okay. Okay. So the one that is closest to Bailey's,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to. Let's do this again. 8, 15 to hit.
Yep.
And that, and you'll thank me for this. And that's 15 points.
15 points, yeah. So again, Erasmus, you kind of cut off the arm of this guy, and he raises his spear as if to go for another strike, and you just see another kind of blast of radiant damage take out that dreg.
Thumbs up without looking, like in that direction as
Yeah.
I'm fighting off the other 2, and like just very grateful for the help.
We got this.
So one of those is actually going to go to you, Rayanne, because you are not out of melee distance from Erasmus, and it just kind of shuffle. So no AO for you, Erasmus, because you're kind of within close quarters at this point.
Sure.
And it kind of steps towards you and stabs with a spear at Rayanne and just totally misses. The other is gonna go for Erasmus, and that's also a miss. And the last is gonna go for Erasmus, and that's also a miss.
I love this armor.
I know, just a bunch of spears just everywhere, and they're all ding, ding, or
Not
totally
getting hit.
missing.
Just as good as being super huge and getting hit a lot all the time. Yep.
Awesome. So Erasmus, that's your turn.
All right. Attacking the weakest one around me.
Yep.
God. A 9 to hit.
Not quite.
And then bonus action attack, less. That's my turn.
All right. Valiant effort.
We're just not hitting each other.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. Everyone's
do that
surprised and
too.
confused. Yeah. Cool. So Bailey's, your turn. So the one in front of you is obliterated. You have 2 more to your left that are within melee that you can hit. The other one is not within melee. It's kind of past that. So
They're already within melee range of me.
yes.
All right, yeah. Okay, so of the 2 that are in melee range of me, I'm going to go after the one that appears to be more injured.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 7 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just continue like bring my like my cleave through the first one, and just like fling a spray of gore in the direction of the next one, several feet away from it.
Yeah. Sick.
And yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, you know what? No. I am going to bonus action Misty Step.
Sick.
Nice.
As I stumble and miss with the sword, I am going to Misty Step like 30 feet away, and
Okay.
just continue stumbling onward before I turn around.
Okay, great. So yeah, you see Bailey swing, miss, and then disappear, and then you hear behind you. You just see him continue the swing. Ryan, that's your turn.
Hey, that's new. All right, rinse and repeat. You guys are good target practice. It's 16 and some change to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's another 10. And that's 15.
Okay.
You could have just gone about your way.
And this is you're casting a spell, right? At the one next to you. Did you roll with
Yes.
disadvantage? Because I think you're.
I did now. Well, I did.
I don't know.
Well,
if
I
it's
did.
any different.
No,
you
I
have like
didn't.
a plus $1,000,000 to hit, so.
I didn't, but I'll roll again, and it's 9, so it's gonna be a 16.
Okay. Yeah.
So
you're
it's
fine.
yeah.
A
still
plus $1,000,000 to hit. Great.
Just
yeah. Okay.
7.
Cool. So
Just
you,
7. It's nothing.
the one steps in front of you, like tries to hit with the spear. You see Phaley's kind of poof poof with the misty step, and you're like, "That's weird," and then immediately blast that person with radiant damage. So that person's dead as well.
Yeah.
Great. The two
Don't
alive.
get any on me. Stop that.
yeah. Great. So I will actually just roll both these attacks on you, Erasmus.
Okay.
So +4. Ooh, barely misses. Okay. So both these spears kind of miss as they kind of try to get you at the same time.
All right.
And that's your turn.
Okay. Come on, let's get him. Here we go. Nope. And 12.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there we go. 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. So after dodging both the spears, you're like, "Poof, poof," and you have your sword. You swing, miss, and you kind of parry with the knife. You manage to get it right between the eyes, and that one in front of you goes down.
All right.
And Phaley's, that's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, just the I'm going to I'm gonna run back to where everybody is and attack with the sword.
Great, let's do it. There's only one left, so go ahead and swing at it.
All right, that's an 8 for this one.
Nope, no luck.
Yeah, so I think I swing early and then just stumble shoulder first into this, crashing into its back. That's my turn.
Okay, Ryan.
Oh, look, understand. It's been a long day. We're all a little bit off balance, and I didn't move, so I'm still at disadvantage to get the last one. Yeah.
No, so you're not in melee range of this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So that's 9, 10. That's a 16 to hit.
Yep. Good.
Last one. Sorry, this has been a pleasure, but we really need to go. And that's 12.
12. Okay. So yeah, you. And you see, right in front of you, Erasmus, this explosion of radiant energy, and after it kind of dissipates, it's still there, but man, does it look not great. Like,
All right.
skin's kind of cracking and peeling.
It's got
falling
skin?
pieces. Well, yeah, this one does.
All right.
And this one is actually going to attack you as kind of its last thing. Oh, it hits you! Oh, it's exciting. What do I do?
What do I do?
It hits you for 8 piercing damage.
Oh God. Okay. Glad that's been missing me.
Yeah. So it and manages to catch you kind of right in the shoulder.
Ugh.
Awesome. That is your turn.
Okay. Let me write this down. Okay. Okay. So I am going to swing at this one here, hoping to finish it off with the 2s, man.
Hey.
Nope. Okay, then this other one is a hit. because it's an 18, 9 damage.
There you go. Yep, good to go. So the spear is still stuck, kind of in your shoulder. You swing with your main sword, miss, and then you with your dagger and manage to end it.
Okay.
That finishes that encounter.
I go and I go to like get ready to charge Pheles, and I go, oh, never mind. Thinking he was just for a moment one of the dregs.
Nice.
Just in the adrenaline of
Each
them.
of you have like 4 health. Like you're just like, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I have 2 right now.
Oh
Oh
god.
God.
Okay.
But I do have +0 to hit, so it's
You have-
unlikely. I think you'd win that engagement.
Do you have health potions though?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I am gonna chug one of them.
Okay,
And
go
you get
for
full
it.
health,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, full health.
Got
Or
it.
full potion.
All right, hold on
And-
one sec.
and-
I'm gonna pause. Okay, cool. So dispatch the dregs with relative ease. And now you find yourselves at the edge of the city. You have made it through
We did it.
back to the entrance of Drakkenheim. That being said,
Still gotta drop
there
back down.
is one more left. So this is
Alright,
the
let's-
flight from Drakkenheim. So go ahead and give me the same rolls: D100, D20, D10.
What time roughly you think it is at this point?
Whew, at this point, I forget when. It was like midday before. So let's say it's like the sun is like setting. Like let's
Yeah,
make it as
sun-
cinematic
sun-
as possible. The
Sun's going
setting.
down around
Yeah.
like 5 o'clock in Drakkenheim. right?
Give or take, yeah.
Okay. And then disadvantage on all these, right?
Yes, 'cause
Are we
you're
going?
fast.
Are we going fast on the last stretch? Or are we...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
I
so
went from a
disadvantage.
19 to a 7.
Okay.
I'm the D100. It's a 2.
A
Oh.
2. Okay.
And a
Cool.
3 on the 10.
A 3. Okay. Wow. I mean, I gotta say, out of all the encounter rolls, out of everything, that was the most boring one you could have gotten.
Good. We love boring.
There's nothing to find, nowhere to see, no one to run into.
Oh
So,
my
You
God.
literally just find your way out and you're like, gotta get to Emberwood, and you start like running down the pathway, and luckily you find nothing. You see like, almost like standard fare at this point. It's like you kind of see just bodies that have been left on the side of the road, and it's just random stuff, scraps of armor that are terrible that you wouldn't even sell, stuff like that. But you do make your way back to Emberwood finally, after your long, quite frankly, days in Drakkenheim. You have left many things behind in the cursed city. You left it all out on the field, including your skin. But you
Made it
arrive.
just by the skin of our teeth or the teeth of our skin.
Hey, he's got skin in the game.
Yeah, you find yourself back in. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, we are. Yeah, sorry.
All right, no, I was gonna say, should our looking at Pheles, should our first stop be to go see if Ophelia's
First
around?
stop is I'm getting a drink.
Okay,
All right. Fair.
this will be interesting. Let's see how he's received. I could use a drink.
Can't even blame him. I can't even for a second blame him. I wouldn't even care how it would be perceived. I'd be like, I need it right now.
I'm so excited.
Anybody have an herbalism kit? I think. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go into the Gilded Lily and go up to the bar and just be like, give me something strong in a cup that's easy to drink out of without spilling.
Okay. Let's see.
It's so good.
That is awesome.
they have a whole thing here. Okay.
That's so funny.
So you walk in, and it's a human man behind the bar, and he's kind of rough and tumble. It's kind of a rough and tumble place to kill Lily. But you walk in at this point, almost like zero fucks. Like you just kind of walk in, and you walk up and say, "Give me a drink." And he kind of is cleaning glass, and he just goes, "That'll cost you 5 cents." Oh yeah, no, and just immediately just starts pouring glass. Doesn't even look at what it is, just starts pouring glass. Sets it in front of you, and just goes,
I'm gonna come with the same energy. I'm just gonna put a handful of money on the counter. I'm gonna put 5 gold on the counter.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so 5 gold, and he kind of looks at the gold and goes, "Great," and immediately starts like pouring into the one. So they don't have. It's actually kind of important. They don't have beer or any food, but they have like wine, spirits, coffee, water, whatever.
The licensing here is really
It's
hard.
super weird, yeah. So he just pours you another just glass of honestly the hardest spirit they have, and they're like, "You need this, whatever it is. You need
embalming
whatever all of
fluid
this
is
It's
what they're
like-
pouring him at this point.
I am in my boots and underwear too.
Yes, with a crown on.
Yeah.
That's
Crown.
awesome.
With the crown.
You are the single most intimidating figure in this place, bar none. And you just walked in, slammed 5 gold down on the counter, and just down to the first drink.
Looking around, do I see anyone notable here?
Yes. So you see actually 2 figures in the corner that you wouldn't recognize. You haven't spent a lot of time in Drakkenheim, so you wouldn't necessarily know them. But it's a very well-dressed man and a not as well kind of pompous dressed woman, but she is dressed like she would fade in the background of any room she walked in. So not necessarily like nightgown level, like done to the nines, but not necessarily like peasant grubby level, like very even keel, like I'm just kind of here to exist. But you see that them having a quiet, they were having a quiet talk over drinks, and they seem more like business partners. But now they are just staring at you. They are the only other 2 people in this place, just being like, that is a Skinless, man.
I'm gonna look over and just wave and then go back to my drink.
the like kind of well-dressed noble just kind of goes like, what? But the woman just goes like, okay, and looks at the bartender. You don't see this part, but she looks at the bartender and just like kind of points at her. And you see the bartender only picks up like 1 piece of your gold, and the other 4 just kind of stay on the counter. And he grabs the 1 piece of gold, kind of puts it in his pocket, and just says, "You're covered. Just whatever you need.
I
you
wish
clearly are in a moment." So
Yeah, I've had a time.
yeah, we can see that. You just come from Drakkenheim.
Yeah, I know. I got possessed by a ghost, and she turned my skin into mist, and it blew away.
Oh, and he like visibly relaxes. Like he's just like, it's like a weight is lifted off. He's like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, well, what's up?
Just sometimes we walk in
Oh,
here.
you thought I was like a husk?
Yeah, exactly. I was a little, but now
No, we had to stomp a bunch of those on the way out.
Well, here, and just kind of pours you another. It's actually like. It's a sipping alcohol. It's like a whiskey, right? And just kind of pours this.
With a straw.
Yeah. It's like, take this one slower, kind of digest your moment.
Nice.
Oh, weird question. I don't by any chance see Bogdan here, do I?
No, you do not.
Okay.
The only 2 people in here are the kind of well-dressed nobleman and the other woman.
Got it.
And where are you 2 going? Are you 2 going to the same place? Guild Lily?
Yep, absolutely. And in fact, after seeing that interaction, I'll go up. Same thing. Put a gold. Well, same thing with skin. Just put a gold up. Say, I'll take 1 too.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that day, but it's been a day.
And Olives, and I kind of have Olive the raccoon poking over my shoulder, not like obviously for the sake of the establishment noticing, but just like at the mention of Olives, it's like the one word in common she knows.
So you put the gold down, and his face kind of goes like, "Wow, okay, yeah," and immediately grabs it, but leaves the other 4 kind of on the counter. Brings you kind of whatever drink you would need, or anything you would want, and the olives in a little dish. You two would actually recognize the people in the corner. You recognize the well-dressed man. His name is Mr. Killian Van Deer. And the woman, it's a little strange. She's underdressed, which is why I called it out earlier. Is normally she is very over the top, very noticeable. She's the owner of the Gilded Lily. Her name is Madame Rochelle. She runs the business. She organizes nightly performances. You know, she does kind of the whole nine. She basically keeps this place afloat in a place where keeping a tavern afloat is either next to impossible, especially because it doesn't serve food, or really easy because it serves really hard alcohol. So one of the two, considering you're next to Drakkenheim, depends on the day. At the moment, they are the only 2 other people in this place. Doesn't seem like there is a lot of activity in Emberwood right now, apart from standard fare. But the Knights of the Silver Order, or sometimes they'll come here, sometimes the Hooded Lanterns will come here, sometimes the Queensmen will show up here, but it seems like all of them are kind of not here at the moment, which is the only interesting thing about it.
I am going to leave a second piece of gold on the counter for the mess, because of lips.
Yeah.
I've been dribbling, and then like also I'm a little leaky right now, and now good and liquored up. I'm gonna start wending my way back to River, over at oh god, where was River?
The Red Lion Hotel.
Yeah, at the Red Line.
Okay. So you drop the extra gold, and he just immediately picks it up, and you say it's for the mess, and he goes, appreciate that. Thanks. And he leaves the other 4 gold on the counter.
Yeah, I'll take the other ones back.
Okay.
But
yeah. So grabs that, and you wander off. The other 2 of you, so Erasmus and Ryan, what would you like to do in this place? You're going to follow Phalles? Would you like to stay in the Gilded Lily?
I'll follow. I'll tip a gold coin, and I will do an insight check as I'm like doing the whole, the classic. I'm turning my head this way anyway, but I'm literally scanning the room with my eyes in that fashion of just trying to see who's watching Phalles or all of us kind of start to leave, with interest, with like intentions.
Yeah. So you didn't even need to roll insight for it. It was kind of a show. So as you turn around, the only other 2 people in this building, apart from the barkeep, are the 2 that you know.
Okay.
And they are actively looking at you. It's not even like they're trying to hide it. They're like, what in God's name just happened? As Phalles kind of starts to walk out. So it is no secret they are not like hiding their shock, surprise, and just amazement, quite frankly, as he walks out.
Yeah. And we'll follow too. And on the way out, thanks to the bartender, and Ryan will turn and kind of give a little smile and a little nod to those who are looking at us. If we know who they are, perhaps they know who we are as well. Probably so. So yeah.
They're certainly going too soon. That's for sure.
At least give a little no intent other than recognition, and yeah, just no intent other than recognition. There we go.
Okay.
And let's follow him. Not only am I curious, let's stick with him for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
that's
yeah, like as I'm leaving, I whistle, and the big circle of tissue paper with the illusory mound of dirt on it, like picks up and follows me.
That's awesome.
Let me see if I can find this real quick. Here we are. Aha, there we are. Okay. So you are heading up to River, right? The Red Lion Hotel?
Mhm.
Okay. So you head up the hill to the Red Lion Hotel, and you immediately just kind of throw the doors open. Again, it's not late, right? It's like kind of the sun is setting in the moment. And as you walk in, every eye kind of turns to you, and they're like, "Oh my god!" The exception being, like, obviously River looks at you, but shock is at everyone else's faces. River looks at you and just kind of goes, "Huh, interesting, fascinating." As you kind of walk up to her with your this delirium sample.
Yeah, I just kind of plop down heavily and kick the pile of dirt, disrupting the illusion, and just a huge shard of delirium appears there.
And you see, as you do that, she's like staring at you, right? She's like, but it's a curiosity of like, what could possibly cause this? And you kick the delirium shard, and she looks at it and immediately forgets you exist at all. And it's like, perfect. This is exactly what I needed. This is amazing. And then looks back to you and goes, "That sucks. I am so sorry. But this is amazing. You were so quick. Wow, that was what, a day and a half? That was amazing. You're fantastic." Okay, great. Well, this is fantastic. And starts kind of like fumble in her bag.
So what you working on?
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that. You know the thing. I know you even without the skin. You know, it's Amethyst Academy. You know how this goes. We're just.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll find out soon enough. She hands you. It is called an aqua delirium.
Ooh.
Each of you gets one. So I'm assuming each of you followed to the Red Lion Hotel here.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay. Let me look up what it is, because I don't.
Ooh. Will that help with? That won't help with the skin, will it?
Aqua delirium. It is a potion. This purple potion glows dimly with octarine light. You regain expended spell slots.
Oh, sick.
You roll a d6, and you choose spell slots to regain that have a combined level that is equal or less than the result. Can't be higher than 5th level, which, I mean, that's fine.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 hour after drinking Aqua Delirium, roll 1d20 each time you cast a spell of 1st level or higher. On a 1, you trigger a random arcane anomaly. If you consume more than 1, you take necrotic damage. And your hit point is reduced. Oof.
If you consume more than one in a long rest or just ever?
Before a long rest, yeah. And if you can't cast spells, if you have 0 spell slots, you just take necrotic damage because it's just poison.
Damn.
That's brutal. That's fun. What a fun potion.
Well, so the Academy's been working on ways to help casters be able to
Stay in Drakkenheim longer.
get resources in Drakkenheim. Yeah. They've developed this to give to other people who they send in to get the stuff because they might be sus, but they're not dumb. Okay.
And so, that's actually a question. So, if a warlock can it restore pact slots?
No, it just has spell slots.
Okay. And
yeah, just-
Erasmus, you have Warlock progression, but you have real spell slots.
I have real spell slots, but a warlock
Okay.
progression.
Okay.
And I don't have real spell slots.
Well, you have pack slots, and those are distinct from spell slots.
Okay.
I was just thinking, if you rolled beneath the level of your pack slot, would nothing happen, or would you take damage?
Oh, nothing would happen.
Okay.
Yeah. If that was the case, nothing would happen. Okay, great. And so she hands you those and says, "Should you have any more delirium, I'm happy to buy them. I always need experimental resources." And looks back at you, Valise, and says, "You should go see Ophelia Reed for that. This is very off-putting to people who aren't me."
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looks not fun. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And it's just like, yeah, we if you'd like to take some of this off our hands, Bailey's is going the first shard got wrapped up so carefully in wax. And now he's just got like a loose bag of shards he's just gonna shake out on the table. And it's gonna be 6 delirium fragments, each worth 100 gold.
Okay, yeah. So 600, and you see they clatter on the table, and she just goes, "Absolutely, every one of these, I will buy from you." So we said 6, so 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the 600 gold. Just doles it out, just in a bag, just throws it right on the table.
What was the big one worth?
The big one was lots. Big one was worth 4 potions, I guess. But moreover, it was a favor for the Amethyst Academy.
Yep. And having transacted, she says, now that we know that you can, and kind of stares right at you, Felix, and goes, survive, I guess. Drakkenheim, we will absolutely be in touch with you to continue this relationship.
I only got one skin to lose, right?
I suppose that's true. Yeah. Again, really should see Ophelia Reed for that. That doesn't look comfortable. Anyway, I appreciate your help in the matter. I'm done with you now.
Cool.
I appreciate you.
And
kind of just leans back and kind of takes one look at the delirium shard and just kind of cracks her book open again.
It's like we're walking out, I'm like, she's great, isn't she?
Right to the point.
Oh yeah, that's
Absolutely.
200 gold for each of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Not wait to shop.
Please. What I really like is that she said she'd be in touch to do more of this, because
yeah.
this that we've been doing, I mean, other than some, well, interesting side effects, this has been good. I think I think this is good. I think we do this well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but definitely. Yeah, we ghosted through that, right?
Yep. Yeah.
By the skin of our skin, yeah. So good. So we've got the Silver Order,
Mm-hmm.
that we can do some things for if they request it, and the Academy, which is good, because as dangerous as that was, I hope we do it more. I think there's more there, not only to come out, but there are monsters in there that are just too dangerous, and we can take care of them.
You're right.
Where's
So
Ophelia?
Ophelia is in the
Yeah, she's at the chapel, so it's just literally down the hill.
Mm.
all right. We're gonna
I'm glad we don't have to go into the Silver Order camp.
Camp
I feel
Dawn.
like
Oh, man.
I feel like they'd give us some attitude right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would
I
be
sense that exactly.
Great. So you head down the hill. You head to the chapel. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. You head to the chapel, and you see Ophelia Reed kind of starting to close up the chapel. Kind of turns around and goes, Hi, Ghost. It's wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Hi.
what's up? How's it going?
Yeah. This. Oh no,
What's
you.
up? How's it
My
going?
goodness, you are immensely contaminated, aren't you?
Oh no, it's a ghost thing.
That doesn't make it better somehow. Here, come inside. We need a. And immediately kind of throws the door open and just kind of ushers all three of you inside.
All right.
And she performs a ritual, which I literally just had it. It was like purge.
I mean,
Purge contamination. Yeah.
Before she performs this ritual, how much does this cost?
She says, well, considering that you are Ghost's mentor friend, traveling companion.
He's taught me a lot.
This one's free. I need material components, but quite frankly, I have them here. If you want to pay me the gold for it, be 100 gold just for the materials, so I can kind of refill at the end. But
Very generous of you.
Let's go ahead and we'll regrow your skin. How about that? How about we go ahead and kickstart that? I can perform this as many times as you need. I have the materials here.
Once is good.
Okay.
I just got a little bit contaminated from the ghost.
Great. Okay.
Not me.
Well, I assume so. But good call out. Great call. Good call out.
Just making sure.
She's like super unnerved by the skinless person standing in front of her. Not necessarily shocked, but like unnerved. Like she had seen this before, but like
will his beard come back?
In time. You'll have to regrow it, I'm afraid. But it will eventually regrow. I am assuming.
Thales, you can make your beard out of magic, right? Like you can come back with magic.
Is this a joke?
No, but I want it to know. No,
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm not in a joking state of mind at this moment. I apologize if I've been brusque.
It's okay. Sometimes we get really, really thin-skinned about. No, I mean.
Okay, that one was good.
So she just starts performing the ritual as you're talking. Performs purge contamination. It'll cost you 100 gold to get the. You essentially pay her so she can go get the materials.
Right.
Or you can bring her materials. And she will
so I lose one of my mutations at random.
Yes. Well, but so that's the thing is you only have one mutation.
No, I have two.
Which...
I have the teleporting.
Yes. Okay.
Do you want to roll that for me? Call it 1 through 10. I lose teleporting. 11 up. I lose skin. Issues.
Get your skin back. Yep.
Skin issues.
Let's do it. But either way, you do go down to 3 levels of contamination.
So
actually, no. You automatically, your skin starts to come back, but it's not. It doesn't fully come back because of the way that.
Because
molting
dropping below,
works.
below 4. Yeah.
So it will start to grow back, but we'll see if you get rid of molting or if you get rid of the other one. It was a nat 20. What did we say that one was? Was that the molting?
I think that was molting. I think because that's the one we want to get rid of. That's why.
That's why it was higher. Yeah. So you're
I
good.
feel better already.
Yeah.
Still no skin.
No.
I'm like, yeah, you look better. You look better too.
And she grabs her staff again. And says it'll take a couple days for your skin to grow back, but your
I'm feeling itchy.
I
can tell it's working.
It's like a tattoo. Don't scratch it. Let it. It'll as annoying as it is. You'll be fine.
Right. Yeah.
Well, hopefully this is something that you won't see again because we were able to release this ghost from its pain and send it on to whatever is next.
I don't think there's anything.
You won't see this again.
I don't think there's anything that comes next. Especially like when your soul gets blasted, right?
Yeah. We're in a church, so
just to whatever is next.
She's like, yeah, wherever
she like
is
literally
next. Yeah.
She's losing the power of her belief to regrow
Yep.
your shit or whatever she's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
capable of doing.
sheer desire, essentially what it is. It's like determination, desire, and willpower that does
Yep.
magic, like religious magic in this world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
It says, well, I mean, should you need any additional help, wow, I hope you don't need additional help, but I'm very glad it wasn't you, Ghost, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm lucky. We're just careful. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm going to sleep.
Just falls over
Just, doom.
like a child with Benadryl.
Yeah, I think he jiggles the doorknob of a few because he's got one of those places like rented, and he like jiggles the doorknob of a few of them before he finds the one that is his.
Yeah.
So some people looking out the windows are going to.
That's
Having a rough,
you are
having a
gonna
rough
be the
time.
new urban myth, the
Yeah.
skinless man
Cryptid.
who checks for unlocked doors.
Hey, look, we're going to use that to our advantage at some point. Have you heard
Takes-
about the Skinless man?
Yeah, it
Yes,
takes a lot to be a cryptid in Drakkenheim. I gotta say, it's a pretty high bar.
It's a prestigious status.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so Ryan, Erasmus, is there anything you would like to do before rest? And each of you will level when you take a long rest.
No, I would have
I-
thought, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
Okay. I will say, are you each going back to Camp Dawn?
I am.
Okay. I assume
And I
so
wanna-
because Ryan, you camped there before as well, but you don't have
Yep.
to. You can buy rooms at the Red Lion Inn, or the Red Lion Hotel. You can like get one of the. It's almost like not a cabana, right? But it's like a little house, kind of like a Faylee's did.
Like
Those are all options to you.
How much did we say that was a night again?
I have to look it up. I thought it was like 5 to 10. I'll look it up.
Yeah, Ghost, I'm exhausted, and I think I'm just going to catch a room here tonight. I'm ready to drop right now. It's been a day, and it was a good day.
It was a good day.
Right. You be careful tonight.
Good shooting out there.
Get everything. Yeah, but this is good.
I think Ophelia has a crush on Faylee's. She never gives freebies for anyone else ever.
It's two gold a night.
Beautiful.
Got it. Take it.
I'll pay that.
Well, Faylee's does have his own unique attractions, I suppose. He's very curious, very smart.
Yeah. Got a lot of personality. Really grateful for you guys.
Hey. All right. No, so this was good. Everybody's doing well. So you're gonna head back to the camp tonight?
Yeah. I think that's the plan. Gonna report back and hopefully talk to Claudia.
Absolutely. Nice smile. All right, and then we'll meet up again in the morning. Again, this was a good day. This is yeah. I think there are more good days ahead of us, even here in Drakkenheim.
Hey, Bran,
Erasmus.
do you ever just wonder, like, what's stopping you from having enough to just leave and never come back and be happy? Like,
Yeah.
it's always going to be something that we need to do. It's always going to be another job or a little bit more, another thing to kill, another person to help until one day we're dead and not of old age. Do you ever think of just putting the cards down, walking away from the table?
I've thought about it. I thought about it in the moment that I lost my family. I could have just let go. My brother and I talked about going to a different city, going far away, opening a restaurant, starting over. The monsters aren't going anywhere. Well,
Oh, they're
the monsters aren't likely going to stay in Drakkenheim. Can't
right.
run away knowing that this is here. I couldn't just forget about it. Even if I were far away from this place, I'd still think about the dangers that are here, the people that need help,
Mm.
and the horrors that maybe I could do something about. I can't leave, and whatever that future looks like, I just couldn't do it. What are you thinking?
I don't know, but I'll let you know when I know. I just needed to ask that, just because I feel like everyone here is on that path. I'm not even sure about Phalles. He was in a bad spot today, and I don't know if it's going to get worse or better.
I don't see him as someone who would ever walk away from this. I think his strength is in his curiosity. It's also a danger, but I think his story, his path is here. There's far too much of interest, far too many new things for him to learn. That's
True.
his why.
Why he
All
stays?
right. Why he stays, why he does what he does. I think he is curious. We see how,
Yeah, but you could be
and it's
curious
interesting.
literally anywhere else and be more likely to live. So what is it about this place that the Amethyst Academy and people as smart as him want to risk it? What?
What's the delirium that's here is such unknown. So from a curiosity standpoint, it could be one of the greatest mysteries in our world.
Hmm,
From a magical
true.
standpoint, you've seen what the Amethyst Academy does and wants to do with it, and we've seen some of Phalles' spells. The delirium is so powerful. It's hard to walk away from that. There's such it fuels such powerful magics, and there's
None
still
of them
so much.
good.
Well, no,
I've never seen delirium heal anyone. I've never seen it fix anyone's problems. I've never seen the people who claim to want to use it do anything for Drakkenheim. I mean,
no.
and everyone here who buys it is just giving us gold to spend it on things to go right back in.
hmm Those who want it want to use it for power to see what they can fuel with it. And I don't know enough. I don't necessarily disagree with the research to see what it is. What obviously what I have issue with is while the delirium is powerful and potentially could be a good power source, fuel powerful magics, it also creates the monsters.
Hmm.
And as long as we have the monsters, Drakkenheim will never be safe for anyone to go into. And why would the monsters stay in Drakkenheim?
I don't know.
It's hard to imagine
There's
that they
monsters
won't.
everywhere.
Yes, it's hard to imagine they won't spread.
Hmm. Thanks, Ryan. Good night.
Lots
See
of
you.
lots of questions. You have a good night too, Ghost. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you at dawn. All right. I go to camp dawn.
Great. So Ryan, it was 2 gold a night.
Mhm.
Easy enough to grab another little spot. Easy peasy.
Perfect.
So you head to Camp Dawn, Erasmus, and you actually notice that when raids have occurred in the past, not the whole camp leaves, right? It's like there's still guards and things like that. It seems as though a raid has left. So there's not a lot of people in camp. There's really just the guards at the gates. Guards at the gates you know, but don't know very well. And everyone else on the inside, apart from the quartermasters, seems to be gone. So it seems like a longer... this is normal. This isn't like a panic thing. This is like oh, okay, so everyone must be in Drakkenheim. Hope everyone is okay kind of moment.
Right.
It is a little unnerving because you kind of expected to come back to, kind of a welcoming or open arms in the camp. But it seems as though everyone else has not necessarily followed you into Drakkenheim, but has gone into Drakkenheim to continue a raid or push further into the city or what have you.
Okay.
So should you need to buy anything, you can, but most of the people, it seems as though in Camp Dawn are gone, apart from the guards who see you and wave.
Right.
But apart from that, no one else is in the camp that you could tell.
Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. I will go and I will I'll write up a quick report on everything that occurred since I last was here. Not writing anything incriminating for the sake of my allies, but just like, documenting like the standings of every place I've marked on the map, like what's going on there and there and there and there, and what we saw, just because intel is invaluable. And you could come back with Dragonite with anything of exactly what is most recently occurring is the most precious intel, I imagine, for an organized fighting force. And I'm going to bring it to the Knight Commander or the Knight Marshal.
So it seems as though he has either retired or is not there, but there is a what am I thinking of? Like an orderly, I guess is probably a good way to put it. Someone who would manage that. In the entryway of his particular tent, sees you walks in and goes, Ghost. Great. Well, I mean, the night captain is gone for the evening. I think he wanted to escort the group to the city walls. He'll be back later. What can I help you with?
I just wanted to give him a report, and with no disrespect to you, I just feel most comfortable in giving it to him personally, but most importantly to learning from his insights when he receives it. To be a better knight, and one day be able to understand what I'm seeing from the perspective of someone more knowledgeable.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you want to seal it here, he knows that anything is sealed is not touched my eyes. If that will make you feel more comfortable, and then I can tell him to reach out to you. Or he'll be back either later tonight or tomorrow morning. He'll be around.
I'll see him tomorrow morning. Thank you. And what was this person's name?
You actually haven't met this person before.
They know my name.
Well, you're a known commodity in Camp Dawn.
I'm sorry, you having me at a disadvantage. What's your name?
1 second. My name is Tariq Yassin. I've seen you around. I know of you, but I don't think we've formally met. I'm not aiming to be a knight like yourself, but I want to help the cause in Drakkenheim.
Of course. Well, the pen is mightier than the short sword, right?
So they say. So here I am, fighting the good fight, away from the actual fighting. But I do what I can.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you'll be here in the morning, but I hope you have a good and safe shift with your weapons tonight.
I appreciate that. And you as well. I might be here in the morning depending on what time you arrive. I have the late shift for moments such as these. So, should I see you, welcome you in. If
Thank
not,
you.
I hope to see you around Camp Dawn.
Okay. All right. I will then go to the shop and see what new stuff I can get.
What you buying? Okay, so as a reminder for the way that the shops work is you can pretty much buy anything except for exotics, because exotics will take 3 weeks to get and cost 5 times as much. Everything else is double.
What's exotics?
I think they pretty much are marked as such in the PDH, right? Am I crazy? There's like.
Oh, is there
price.
like a price list in the PDF?
No, not in the PDF, but it's random. It just in the player's handbook, in the PHP.
Oh.
So it's whatever's listed in there, and I think that there's, unless I'm totally crazy, I think there's a list of stuff that is like marked as like exotic, right?
I don't remember that.
I do not
But,
remember this, but I must have missed it.
I'm probably totally wrong, but I thought that there was whoopsies. Let me log in here.
And I have it in Sebastian's. Maybe we'll see. Is that where we're looking?
I have a feeling you can't afford anything that would fall into that category anyway. So
Right.
I
But
wouldn't.
it's
I'm
good
not too
to
upset
know if
about
I
it,
should
but-
save or not. I guess it's kind of like says.
Anything in the player handbook is available.
Okay.
If for whatever reason it's marked as exotic or something like that, there's this very specific rule for it. So I'm trying to find it right now.
And only in the player's handbook, nothing from anything else.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. For this, we are only using Drakkenheim and the player's handbook.
Okay. So. And what is the price list based on here?
Yeah, because the PHP doesn't have prices for anything other than like non-magical adventuring equipment, I think.
Here we go. So it says exotic equipment, vehicles, mounts, or other mundane items that cost over 500 gold.
Oh, okay.
They have to be ordered.
Okay.
But it costs 5 times as much.
That's 5 times. And everything else is double. And it's just in the core rulebook.
Interesting. The core. So we're not talking magic items. That's what I'm gleaning here. Right?
Well, so there are some people who do sell magic items. It depends on what you are looking for.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, you will need to. It depends. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. So what are you looking for here? Think more along the lines of physical military items.
Right.
They're not going to have anything like +2 anything. It'll all be +1 if anything. It'll be pretty expensive. But we can figure out what that looks like if you're looking for something in specific. So definitely not anything. What's blue? That's
Rare.
So anything rare is probably not available.
Okay.
If it is, it'll be priced immensely high, which is available. You can still buy it. It'll just be difficult to get.
Okay.
But if it's uncommon, then we can have a conversation about it and see what you're looking for, and we can figure out a price.
All right.
But there are the Knights of the Silver Order are not the only order that sells those things. You can go to the other ones, but in order to get into their lodgings or have conversations with the people who would sell them, you have to be of a high enough standing in order to actually have those conversations. So like River, you might be able to have a conversation with River about like, hey, can I buy magical item stuff from you? And she'll probably sell cloaks and rings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But armor and things like that would probably be Knights of the Silver Order. Hooded Lanterns would probably be just like daggers, short swords, bows, things like that. It's different, it's various. But like a bag of holding, that would probably be the Queen's Men. So
Okay.
that kind of stuff. So it's kind of evenly distributed in terms of like the vibe of the faction. So it really depends on what you're aiming to get.
All right. And then where we got the scrolls and potions and stuff here, or do the divine scrolls?
Mm-hmm.
We can get. What was the limits on that? I'm trying to remember like what they had.
I think there was I forget exactly where that was in this book. I think it was at the end of the. I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, I know what it was. Oh, it was in the faction section. Hold on.
was thinking a bag of holding for all the stuff that we usually want to get.
That would probably be the Queensmen, and you'd have to be not allied with them, but at least ingratiated enough with them to
Not buddies.
yeah, to kind of speak with them about stuff. I'm looking up their stuff right now. Okay, so they usually sell potions of healing, cleric spell list scrolls. You can get a war horse. You can go to the armory and get like +1 armors and shields and swords.
Mhm.
Other than that, they do sell griffins.
Oh
which
shit!
then
I want a
would be
griffin.
immensely expensive, but is available.
How much? How much?
There's no price on it. I think it's probably going to be a quest reward, I guess.
Oh damn it!
So probably too high for your blood.
All right. Because I was like, we're sitting on a like I have 1,200 gold right now. We've really stacked up
To-
some insane wealth. I'm hoping for some.
The
Hold on.
Drakkenheim prices. Who knows how
Drakkenheim
far that'll
prices
go?
are pretty spicy. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
spicy. They're not like crazy, but they're pretty spicy.
Mhm.
Damn. Okay. No
so
griffin.
yeah, I mean, by the time you'd be able to afford the griffin, you should, if you kind of follow down this route, you would have a griffin.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
All right. Well, in that case, I will just I'll do this outside of game then.
Yeah.
But it helps to have this idea. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try and find Claudia and see if she has time for, a bite to eat or a drink, just a conversation at least.
Yeah. So again, it seems like everyone in camp is out on this raid, which
So that's huge. It's like
that's
if
what I was
everyone
gonna
is
say.
gone, this
If
is a
you're-
big ass deal.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna have you roll inside it because you guessed it. Sorry. It's a pretty big roll into the city. Whether it's one or multiple, it's pretty
Right.
wild that the night captain escorted them there,
Shit.
and two, that most people went. That
Well,
doesn't
then, like-
necessarily mean that like you're gonna miss out on anything if you're not there. It's just that for whatever reason they chose to bring everybody in, and they're like, "All right, we're doing it right now."
All right.
So
I will go to the barracks because it's going to be really quiet tonight.
Yep.
And I will fall asleep. Do I know where Claudia historically kind of chooses to
I
put her
don't
stuff
know.
up?
I don't know if you would know that because you don't really spend any time in the barracks.
Right.
I think you would have a general idea of where, but I don't know if you would know the exact bump.
All right. Can I investigate?
Yeah. If you would like to investigate, to try and kind of figure that out, yeah, absolutely.
Roll for stalking.
Yeah, roll for stalking. Yeah.
Investigating a general investigation, I can find all kinds of stuff. People have left their belongings here. Not to say I'm stealing them. I just want to know what people might have what. So 15 to investigation.
So 15, it looks like people generally have chosen their spots. Well worn, little trinkets of success, banners of little victory, like little trophies. You find, I'm going to say 2 or 3 that seem like they could be hers. You're not 100% sure, but general vibe is very similar. And it tracks. But this is a large barracks, so.
Looking for like just general stuff, like people who have letters,
Mhm.
people who might have like stashed like delirium,
So that's
things of spycraft would be especially interesting.
Yeah.
So poisons, because I have a poisoner's kit on me because I
Mhm.
can kind of things like that. I'm looking.
So what's interesting is you actually find a couple vials that have some type of liquid. You check them all. No poisons.
Okay.
If there are trace amounts of anything left in them, but none of them are poisons. You definitely find a lot of letters that seem more of a personal nature. So it's up to you whether you choose to read those or not.
Of course.
Yes. One of the things you don't find any delirium or any trace of delirium.
That's good.
You also know that's the big no-no. That's the big number one rule
And
of the Knights of the Silver Order is do not bring it in the camp.
and to augment this, I will cast detect magic,
Okay.
and take my time and
Okay. Yeah.
look for any magic here.
So you find no magic traces.
Right.
It seems as though everyone in this, because there's multiple barracks, but at least in this particular barracks, everything's kind of on the up and up.
Okay, that's good. That makes
yeah.
me feel much better about being a part of this to make
Yeah.
sure that no one is breaking protocol. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily to say that there's not spies from like the Queen's Men or anything like that, but you don't see or find anything
Right.
to it. And no magic in this barracks, and kind of nothing that you can see that would kind of, I guess, sully the waters or muddy the waters at all. Of the Knights
Okay.
of Silver Order to you, at least in this moment.
Okay. Then in that case, I will I'll rest here in the barracks. One, to just be here when people get back so I can wake up and kind of have like a timetable built in. And choose to go back to sleep if I want, but be able to kind of be woken up by the sound of people. And two, to be able to see if Claudia survives, really.
Yeah.
Because that's my thought. My worry is she's not going to make it, which is, it's going to be just one more thing for Ghost to just lose his sense of self in this world. And at this point, it's the only thing he like looks forward to is talking to the friendliest face that he doesn't travel with, essentially. All right, that is long rest.
Awesome. Great. So that puts us all on a long rest. So each of you get the benefits from that. Phales, I will need a roll from you so that we know how to kind of move that going forward.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if I mutate any further.
Yeah, because you need, I think it adds a contamination, right? Let me, hold on, I got
If I roll beneath my contamination level,
it.
I think on a D20.
I think you're right. Oh, or no, maybe it's just a 1. It's something, it's a pretty dramatic thing. Let me, I'm trying to.
No, yeah, okay, I think it might just be a 1, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's just a 1.
Let me double check.
I'm trying to find it right now, too. Ooh, there's
I'll finish the long rest, roll on a 1. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
No,
cool.
15, we're good. We're good.
Great, okay. Yeah, you're good.
I do have that second point of exhaustion from having a level removed, right?
You do, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have 2 points of exhaustion, but you get a long rest, so you lose 1.
Awesome.
So you have 1 point of exhaustion still, and everyone levels up. Hooray, level 5.
Could I? 1 second. Just realized something. Did I know that you were exhausted, Phales?
I don't think Bailey's really shared that
Okay.
he didn't really sleep before we went into Drakkenheim.
Got it. Okay. Never mind. Because I could.
I was rolling everything with disadvantage the whole time.
I was like, I probably can remove that level of exhaustion, but I would have done so before.
You got greater restoration?
I thought it was lesser. Is that it?
No, you need greater for
Okay.
level of exhaustion.
Never mind.
But yeah, I think Bailey's wakes up at like 5 a.m. Feeling really itchy, but just great about life. You know, things are on the up and up. You know, like today's gonna be his day. And I think he goes straight back to the Red Lion Inn, and probably wakes River up. Yeah. So now, what are the costs for spell scrolls?
It would be double the normal cost. I'm actually trying to find it here.
I don't think there is. I think the DMG gives a range.
Yeah, it would be at the high level of the range, and then I think double was the rule. I'm trying to find it again. Let's see.
I need to step away for about a minute.
Yeah.
Be back.
We're almost wrapped up here as well. I'm going to end this, and then we'll call this session. I'm trying to find where did this go.
Okay, so that's interesting. So, because scrolls are consumable magic items, like scrolls have their price halved normally, but based on their going by their rarity, because scrolls don't have special pricing otherwise. And so,
in Drakkenheim is what you're talking about?
No. So like a cantrip scroll is a common magic item, and common magic items are 50 to 100 GP.
Okay.
And so it would be halved and then doubled.
Yeah. So it would be what? It would be 100 at that point.
Yeah, 100 for a cantrip.
Yeah.
500 for a first level. Okay.
And it's from the wizard spell list.
Yeah. And so like second and third level spells are both uncommon. Are those going to be the same price?
They would be the same price, yes.
Okay, cool.
And anything above that, I think because they move into rare, you're going to have to be a much higher level of familiarity with the Amethyst Academy.
For sure.
Obviously, you are.
I'd have difficulty casting it anyways.
Yeah, but like, there is a negotiation to be had in that regard, but it would take some negotiation rather than just kind of a default mentality. So.
Is there a Is there a spell tutelage option? Like, can I pay to learn spells
from them? No.
Okay.
Yeah, it would just be. I mean, but you're a wizard, right? So you could just learn from the scrolls, right? You have to pay the price for that, but at least you could learn from the scroll. So similar thing, just
So I'll let you learn from my spell scrolls that I've held on to, just that share a spell list with yours.
If you got any wizard ones, that'd be awesome.
I got Dispel Magic and
nice.
Locate Object, I think are the ones that you would be able to have access to.
Oh, I'll take that Locate Object one. Maybe hold on to the Dispel Magic, but yeah, I'll take the Locate Object.
All right, so I'll let you copy that one, and then I will keep the original.
Oh, which leads right into I was going to... Yeah, Bailey's being curious, would love to share information. So copying spells from your spellbook, yeah?
Oh, because you have the tome. Right.
I don't know if I can learn. We got different magic sources, you know.
But she can learn from you.
I can learn from you.
Oh. No,
because
I think you have to learn. Oh yeah, you could. Any rituals I know.
With the Book of the Ancients, I can take any.
Do you have to pay like a wizard, or you get it free?
I'm on Warlock. They're definitely not paying.
Well, I mean, they kind of copy though.
Sugar baby.
Copy wizards.
Yeah. All I know so far is that the first two are free.
They're 5e. They're 5e's Nepo babies is the Warlock. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, that tracks.
That tracks.
Hush. Y'all don't know anything. So cool. So first two are free, but then after that, it's like you can just copy them down. There is a cost associated with like a special ink or something. So I think there is a cost associated with copying them into the book.
Okay, so the normal copying cost.
Yeah.
And
we can all share spells.
Let me see if Phalix has any rituals. Yeah, actually, I got a bunch of rituals.
Excellent. And if I take rituals that you don't have, as long as they're wizards, you can take them from me.
I guess, yeah, if you're paying to write them down, you're basically just learning them like a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay,
great. Excellent. Well, that'll affect spell selection as we take a look, so as not to be redundant.
Yeah,
Okay.
All
Go team.
right.
absolutely.
Well,
So
let's
we'll call it there.
call it here.
Yeah, great session. Everyone gets to level up, so make sure that you level up before our next session. We'll be going to this level 5. I also would like to give kind of a like progress indication of where we are. We are, I think, about a third of the way through, if not a quarter of the way through.
Awesome.
We got a long ride ahead of us. So I was just looking at it, and
Good.
yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
it's gonna be a wild ride. We still got a lot more stuff coming.
Good.
Really excited. Like reading even the titles of the plot points here. It's gonna be spicy fun. So
Yeah. Can I spend 900 gold on first level spell scrolls?
absolutely, yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So nine first level spell scrolls.
Perfect. Yeah, as long as they're in the player's handbook.
From the
and
player's
just
handbook or from
standard default.
are the Drakkenheim spells are there scrolls available of that too? Not the corrupted ones, just the regular Drakkenheim spells.
Yeah, because it would be both those books. So
Yeah.
yes, you could pick from either of those. Yep.
Excellent. Well, and I've got to say, I've enjoyed the heck out of rolling on the table.
Yeah, that was
And
fun.
Let's like full sessions of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm up for that. Hell, let's
It
go.
was wild because what was that? That was almost 2 full sessions of just encounter rolls, and you neared the end, and then Felice got possessed by a ghost and almost died. Like
Shit.
10 out of 10. It's just
I was like, I can give this potion to him, and I hope it doesn't kill. Like, I know nothing about contamination, so I'm like, there might be something that's like potions hurt you, and I'm like, oh god, I hope I don't kill him.
I thought it was awesome. I love that.
If we'd
we
gotten
can help
like a real encounter for that last roll.
Yeah, that would have been scary.
Bailey's get back.
yeah.
Let's get back. Let's see if we can do this. We need you.
I think everyone was low at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at 26. So
I still don't recover any hit points on a long rest.
Oh
dude,
no.
I got shit.
You
I
don't?
could have. You got to let me know, man, so I could use my short rest spells to heal you before I sleep.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like if you're getting. Wait, so, what, you have healing spells that you get back on
I
a short
do.
rest?
I have healing short rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I'm gonna just. I don't have any hit dice
'Cause
left.
Tell you what, if we leave in the morning,
Uh-huh.
we'll wait an hour. I will use 2 of my spell. I only get 2
I
spells.
think we should wait. I think we should wait 2 days so we get all our hit dice back.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
you don't. There's no like, from what you could tell, no demands on your time right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll if we wait a couple days, yeah, and you
Let our
you have
fame
healing
and
spells.
popularity grow.
Yeah.
Let people
Yeah.
come to us.
Exactly.
Survive.
Exactly.
Do a little
exactly.
shopping. Let
Yeah.
the word spread a little bit.
Rolling for my health. Let's see. It's been really good. Nope, that's a 2. Damn it.
It's because you
was-
said something.
I know. I was like, yeah, it's been so good. Oh no, it's not good.
Spell attack
Yeah,
went up 1. That's going to be a +8 to hit.
God,
I'm up to
that's-
27 hit points now.
Oh, you're killing it,
I'm-
man. You
I'm
guys are killing it.
invincible.
That's great.
That's terrifying. It's so funny, and to come from, I know we're all doing, to come from playing a really high level to
Mhm.
coming down to this, which is no problem at all. It's great. It's fun. It's like, yeah, I've got 38 hit points. Seriously, ouch.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm a tank here. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're a tank.
Well, no, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I've got 38 points. That's
Like, get out here. Get
more
out here.
than
tank.
She goes, no, I'm back here, blasting things.
You're a blaster. You do a good job. You do a good job.
And now I get 2 blasts.
There it is.
Do I get anything? This is like a really weird level for.
You get third level spells.
I get access to and an extra spell slot. There we go.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
what I
Wait,
was
you
needing.
got 3 spell slots now?
Got 3 spell slots,
Dang.
and
You
That-
fancy.
is it? Yeah.
The
Nice.
next one's gonna be big. Coming up big. Money.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready. Guys, this
Awesome.
was awesome.
Yeah.
This was awesome. Always fun to see what's going on. And I just love to watch you guys too. I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do next?
Yeah. Now we're in a spot where there's not really any goal. Like there's no dramatic goal coming up, so now we can kind of see at level 5. I mean, you can kind of just make your own goals at this point.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's stuff coming up.
I
but,
have.
yeah.
I've been looking at the map. I've got ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. Yeah. And if there's anything again with any of your backgrounds or your backstories that you would like to adventure to, we can have the conversation about it. It's always can come up at the table, and we can roll with it. So.
Hell yeah.
Back to the King's Garden.
Yeah, I think each of you know kind of where you fit into the inner and outer city of Drakkenheim at your level now, and what you can take and what you probably shouldn't. So, but yeah, great. So fantastic session. That was really fun. Appreciate it, everybody. So,
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Can't wait. Is it Monday yet?
Right. Skips away the Monday blues.
Bye, guys.